know I'm not the easiest to love. I thought I would at least be worth a shot. Instead you gave up on me 2 months in, 'cause my flies were too hard to deal with. Did you even love me in the first place? In the first place? If you did, we wouldn't be in this place. In this place, I wouldn't be here trying to say I'm sorry for parts of me. Did you even love me in the first place? In the first place?
Half the year don't have birth.
I know I jump into things too fast. I thought I could trust you right off the bat. Instead you turned my vulnerability against me, and it tore apart the heart.
He only likes her because she's old. She's probably
Did you even love me in the
25.
first place?
wow.
In the first place? If you did, we wouldn't be in this place. In this place, I wouldn't be here trying to say I'm sorry for parts of me. Did you even love me in the first place? In the first place? In the first place? In the first place? Did you even love me in the first place? In the first place? I don't know where I am, I don't know where you take me, I don't know where you take me. I just follow your trail and I'm losing your mind and I'm losing your head. Let me escape from this love, 'cause I'm a prisoner. I just want to look my way and never back to you. Ooh, I'm not above, let me be myself. I'm not above, let me be myself. Let me be myself. Let me be myself. I'm not above, let me be myself. I'm not above. I don't know where I am, I don't know where you take me, I don't know where you take me. I just follow your trail and I'm losing your mind and I'm losing your head. Let me escape from this love, 'cause I'm a prisoner. I just want to look my way and never back to you.
Hello. Chat, I like this song because the lyrics are "let me be myself," but every time I listen to it, I'm like, it kind of sounds like she's saying "let me pee myself," which is like very you guys, you know? I feel like that would be a song one of you would make. So get on it. Make a song about peeing yourself. Someone has to do it, you know? Hey, Bree, you said the same thing. What the heck? That's so funny. Happy Lesbian Visibility Week? Yo, let's go lesbians. Hello, everybody. If I sound a little quieter tonight, it's because I have a really bad headache. If you haven't used the Tonight command, you can see what's going on. If you haven't read the title of the stream, you probably don't know this, but I will not see you again until Sunday because I'm going to be out of the state. I'm going to be leaving my beautiful blue state of New York to go to Memphis, Tennessee. But it will be for a good cause. It's going to be to visit the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital like I do every year, to represent our community for raising so much money for an incredible cause. If you don't know, every year for the past, I don't even remember how many years at this point, this community has raised over $10,000 a month in the month of May. Every single year for, I don't know how many years now, at least $10,000 raised, which is just absolutely kind of crazy to think about. And I will be going to do that again. I'll be going to rep our community again, which should be very good. Should be a good time. But I'm going to be... I'm very tired. I've been working all day today just to, like, prep. This is just what I do. It's like the pre-trip burnout that every full-time content creator does. So I've been scrambling all day. I haven't packed yet. My flight literally leaves in, like, 12 hours. And I have not packed a single fucking thing. So that's that. It might be a slightly shorter stream. And also, I was going to play some Resident Evil 4, but I got a really bad, nasty headache like a couple hours ago. I don't know why, but if I'm a little quieter, it's because I have essentially a migraine going on right now. But I wanted to hang out with the community at least one more time. Probably just some more Power Wash Simulator tonight like we did yesterday. Although it's not going to be another 8-hour stream. I completely lost track of time last night. So no 8-hour stream tonight, since I have to get to the airport in less than 12 hours. But that was a very fun stream. Yesterday was a really fun stream. But I figured this will probably be the best for my brain to just chill out with and do another, like, podcast-style stream. So that's what you're going to get. That said... Let me start off here with a couple thank yous. Let me put myself on screen first. So you know I'm sincere. You can see me emoting like I'm a Fortnite character. So anyway, as I hit the gritty, thank you so much, G's Britneys, for the 6 months. Hey! Thank you. Half a year indeed. Thank you so much for evolving into a gold Eevee. That's really, really awesome. Appreciate that. And then, Kit, thank you for the full year evolving into a Jolteon. Oh, worm indeed. Dang. Thank you very, very much for the support. That's really kind of you. Thank you. St. Jude charity streams are always so fun and such a nice community event for such a good cause. They are super fun. I've definitely put myself through the ringer with them. This year might be the hardest one yet. Those of you who don't know, next month will be all horror games the entire month. I've never done that. I think in my entire career on Twitch, I've maybe played like 20 horror games, and I'm going to be doing 10 in the month of May. So that's going to be interesting and fun, hopefully, for people. And if you don't know, the way that we're going to do it is I'm going to start off with a game that I don't find that scary, and then every time we hit a $1,000 milestone, I will swap games to a game that is slightly scarier to me. Until finally, when we hit $10,000 raised in the month of May, I will play the game Visage for you, which I had originally promised I wasn't going to play unless we hit 2,000 active subscribers on the channel. But
He only likes her because she's
if it's for a good cause, I'm going to put myself through it, and I'm probably going to shit my pants on stream and lose my channel for charity, you know?
Go see and see 17 movies all by itself.
Oh my gosh.
They grow up so fast.
They do, Acto. Acto, thank you so much for the 17 months with Prime. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very nice. You're planning on it for Scaretober, but then life stuff happened. Yeah, exactly. So might as well do it for a good cause in May. It should be very, very fun. Why did that send twice? Mine did that yesterday. I resubbed to a friend, and it did that. So That is just a Twitch issue that I guess is happening at the moment. You know, small indie company. There's going to be problems every now and then with their very limited Jeff Bezos dollars, obviously. But anyway, if you guys don't know what's going on, if you don't know why I'm sort of more subdued and quieter and seem a little bit tired, it's because I am. And I also have a raging headache. So I'm just vibing here tonight. It's going to be pure vibes like yesterday. Yesterday's vibes were really good. Somehow we maintain, not somehow, this community is awesome. But yesterday was just pure good vibes for like the full 8 hours. If you missed yesterday's stream, we talked about pretty much everything you could possibly talk about. So that was fun. It was a good time. Tonight's going to be much shorter because, again, I have to go to bed kind of early and get packed and everything like that. So hopefully Powerwash Sim will wash the grooves in my brain enough that I don't feel so exhausted and don't have such a bad headache. Hopefully some sleep will do some good stuff, you know. Beaming chill vibes straight into your brain. Yeah, hoping that happens this stream. It should be a good time. Immaculate vibes only. We'll see. We'll see. We got off course a couple times last night, and I went on rants, as I do. So that could happen tonight as well, but probably not quite as spirited as they were yesterday. Chill stream, also have a terrible headache. Oh no, geez, Brittany's, I'm so sorry. Hopefully we can get that power wash sim going here shortly, and you'll be able to just, like, vibe. Yamanaka, hello, hi, welcome. ADHD thought Raging Headache would be a good band name, especially if the band makes music, which makes the listeners get one. I think it would be even funnier if it was like a lo-fi. It's like a lo-fi producer. It's like something that's like actually really chill, and you're like, why did you name it that? And you're like, it's ironic. Max, hello. I took a mental health day from work today. Some quality time with my roomie outdoors today. Hey. I'm glad to hear that you're taking care of yourself. That's very good. I mean, it's a tough thing to do, is to decide to take care of yourself versus pushing through and everything. But, again, anyone joining, it's nice to have you here. Really appreciate having you here. It's the last stream that you'll see me this week until next Sunday. And then I will be announcing this on Twitter probably while I'm away. But I had a very big company reach out to me. So Sunday is actually going to be a sponsored stream, the first of a series of them that I'll be doing in May. But I will have a sponsored stream on Sunday, which I will not reveal what it's for yet because I don't think I'm allowed to. But that will happen when I get back, and then hopefully we'll also have time during that stream to either do Resident Evil 4 or a public domain movie, because I want to do a public domain movie night as well. Which actually with the sponsor should go pretty well. So that is the plan for when I get back. But I won't be seeing y'all the rest of the week. But you will get more time in Morgan's streams. Morgan will be live during my normal nights most likely because I will just not be here. So get more Morgan, which is always nice. When my mental state could endanger children. I know, yeah, that was probably a good choice. Probably very good for your career and your permanent record. Evie, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. More Morgan, exactly, more Morgan. Good news, last night I won a work award. It was so cool. That's awesome. Congrats to you. Very good stuff. Yeah, actually, that's a good reminder. Let's kick off some good news. If you have any good news, feel free to drop some in the chat. I'll try to read as much of it as I can. And then also on top of that, make sure that you're congratulating each other for good news, encouraging each other, etc. Doesn't have to be anything big as long as it's something that makes you happy and that can be comfortably enjoyed here in the community together. Hey, what's up, Fallen? Welcome to the stream. Hello, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. Hope that you are having a lovely, lovely start to your week here. Appreciate that you were able to hang out with us yesterday for as long as you did as well. Damn, like I see so many names in chat of people who were here for yesterday's unplanned super long stream. Good news, I didn't cry today. I think that actually means there's something wrong with you because you're at St. Jude. Good news, going on a trip next week, and I'm finally going to meet up with the Brooke Frognot in person. Yo, have a great time with that. I hope that goes well. Good news, Rumi and I got new plans, watched Twilight, got high, and ordered pizza for a self-care day. Max, I'm glad again that you took the day off and were able to do good stuff. It's nice that you had someone there as well to probably just emotionally support you and stuff throughout the day. That's always so nice, right? Good news started as bad news as I didn't land an editing gig I was hoping for. But now I have more time to work on my own stuff. Hey, that's good. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, I know it sounds so cliche, but a better opportunity will, present itself. Good news, it will be me and my boyfriend's 9-year anniversary on Monday. Yamanaka, damn, you're catching up to Morgan and me. That is actually wild. That is absolutely wild. 9 years. Congrats to the two of you. Do you have any big plans? Because 9 years is a long... I mean, as someone who's been through that milestone, that's a long amount of time. Yo, what's up, Cowboy? Welcome to the stream. Hello. Hi. How goes packing? 0% done. I have nothing packed. Actually, that's a lie. I think I packed my Lactaid, which is actually very important because being in Tennessee, they use dairy in a lot of their cooking. So that will be a good thing. I actually forgot that last year. I didn't have my Lactaid, and we went to a barbecue restaurant that had mac and cheese as a side. And I just took the hit. It just kind of was what it was. There's so much dairy, I'm dying. Yeah, Sarah, it's a southern cooking for you. Yeah, good news he remembered his Yeah, that's my good news, is I remembered to pack my Lactaid. I'll probably forget everything else. I'll probably forget, like, a razor and toothbrush and shit. But fortunately, I know Memphis pretty well at this point. I should be able to buy a toothbrush if I forget. Also, frames are kind of dropping right now for some reason. I'm not sure why. Hopefully it's not doing anything too bad on this end. Thank you, Brittany. We will dress nicely, have a nice dinner together. That sounds great. I hope that's a good time. Tennessee, the anti-lactose intolerant state. I mean, they're anti a lot of stuff, unfortunately, in the South. It sucks. That just reminded me to put my Lactaid and sunscreen in my bag for next week. Thanks for that. Hey, we gotta, watch out for each other. It's a group of people who really suffer a lot, But yes, please remember to do that for yourself, because it's painful otherwise. I'm delayed. That was for the Lactaid. That's fair. That's fine. Those sound alerts don't go through instantaneously, so that's all good. My brain literally just, shut down for a second there. I have a dairy allergy. Wow, that is rough. Yeah, I'm fortunately just regular lactose intolerant.
Or was it the bagel?
Voracious Violet, thank you for the 100 bits. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Twy, what's up? Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Hello, everyone join in. Does that mean that you're going to bed now, Voracious Violet? Hey, what's up, Gray Lady? Hello. Welcome. Someone told me they had 8 pew-pews, and I said that was 8 pew-pews too many. I don't understand Americans. I don't know. America's so weird because it's like, you hit a certain point. We have all these weird social expectations of what you're supposed to have accomplished or done in your life by a certain age, which is all made up and stupid. And then so Americans, especially in the South for whatever reason, are like, well, I might as well be known for something, so I guess my gun collection will be something that I can brag about. And then everyone's like, cool, that's the least impressive thing that you could be known for. It sounds like you're living the exact life that you deserve. So, I'm sorry you even had to talk to that person. We're watching you on our TV in the living room while having dinner. I'm so sorry for ruining your meal, but thank you for being here. Is that old YouTube poop reference? Oh God, the YouTube poops from back in the day. America kind of whack. Yeah, it's good for some things, and then other things we really need to work on. My favorite thing in the world is Biden's Twitter account will tweet things like, we have to get control of X, Y, and Z, and people just quote retweet it and be like, bro, you're literally the president. Rally your folks. Do something, man. Come on. Chronic, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. More good news. I tried sweet tea for the first time. It was very good. Yeah, I mean, it's probably because they put like 18 million milligrams of sugar into it. But it's very good. I love Southern sweet tea. I'm glad you got to try it while you're there. That is a Southern specialty. All good. We love the vibes. I'm glad that you do. Freddie, hello. My good news is I finally have the monetary capability to play some of my favorite games myself. I've been having a great week. Freddie, that's wonderful to hear. I'm so happy to hear that. That's great. Nothing like being a queer person living in the American South. Yeah, especially the South, but America in general's got a lot of work to do, right? Even more good news, I befriended the guest speaker. Told her to make you cry specifically. Well, good luck, because I probably know her better than you. As someone deep in South, half of the cup is sugar. Yeah, at least if there's not like granulated sugar residue on the bottom of your sweet tea, was it even sweet tea? You know? Someone literally said, I can't wait for his platform to be things he promises to do while in office that he hasn't done while in office. It sucks because, again, it's one of those things where it was like, man, we had to vote for bro, knowing fully that this was the type of world that we were going to live in once we voted for bro. But we had to, right? It's the fucking song of like, I can't believe our best option is Joe Biden. Right? It's just very weird. I saw this thing today about like they might start collecting student debt again from even the people who they said the debt would be forgiven. And I was like, what in the flying fuck, dude? How do you fuck that up that bad? Come on. More good news. Resident Evil 4 is good. It's so... The remake... I've said this a bunch of times, but, like, Resident Evil 4 remake is probably better than the OG. And this is coming from someone who loves the OG. Silver, what's up? Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Literal lesser of two evils, right? It sucks. I don't want to be grouped with the majority of fucking people, even in my own party sometimes, because I'm like, damn, we could have had it way better, bro. But we had to do this stupid moderate ass shit. I'm just gonna act like my student debt's been forgiven. I mean, what are they gonna do? You're already not paying it, right? You? At least hit me with the Chris Mel ill emote. Come on. Ethan, thank you for 67 months. That will get me $2.50 closer to moving to LA. As a southerner, I don't like sweet tea, but I do have very specific tastes in lemon juice. That's fair. I mean, that's also an important component down there.
Like
Silver, thank you for using your Prime for 32 months.
Next week I can have answers on my shoulder injury.
I hope that goes
I'm
well.
4 months from my 6th sub baby.
No way. That's wild. Thank you so much, Silver. I appreciate that. I hope that MRI gives you some options. By the way, again, if I'm kind of quiet and emotionally and energetically subdued tonight, I'm just like, I have a fucking terrible migraine. My Excedrin, I think, is kicking in a little bit, so that should help. But thank you so much to everyone who's supporting the stream and everything like that. You guys are great. Tonight, again, just Power Wash Sim. It's going to be, I'm just going to copy Markiplier's podcast-style YouTube videos where he played Power Wash Sim. And then I'm not going to feel bad about it because he copied me. Because I was the original Power Wash content creator back in 2020. It was my main game here. Excedrin's the go. Yeah, Mr. Excedrin, CEO of Excedrin, he sends it to me personally. It's extra strength. Don't push yourself too hard. Streaming literally requires me to put on a face cam, and sometimes not even that, and just say nonsense over a video game. So I think I'll be okay, but I appreciate the concern. Hey, what's up, Potato? Welcome to the stream. Hello. Naray, yo. Love copying Markiplier. It's the template for success. I've been doing it for 9 years now, 10 years now. I keep forgetting it was actually my 10-year anniversary on YouTube. Probably because I was supposed to die before that milestone, but I'm here, and you guys are stuck with me, so it's your problem now. My shift lead tonight had a migraine. All the anti-migraine vibes. Thank you, Chronic. Yeah, it's been rough. Good news, we went to the mall. My dad got me a Jujutsu Kaisen shirt. It's currently in the laundry to be washed. Let's go. JJK. Such a fun show. Looking forward to wearing it. Baby Faye also sized up and clothes, so now we're speed washing 3 to 6 month clothes. Damn. You're in that phase. That's just what happens as those babies start growing. Yo, what's up, Generic Litter Goth? Hello, hi, welcome. By the way, did everyone in chat wish Ethan congratulations for winning Creator Clash? I hope you did. I don't even know if he's still here. He dips so quick because he's a fake friend. God gave me free will, and I'm going to make it. Everyone's problem is my life motto. I mean, it's accurate. It is very accurate. Yeah. Ethan started the hype train? Oh, he did. Damn. Thanks. Damn. Yeah, if you guys didn't watch Creator Clash, by the way, I know, like, boxing is not the most accessible sport, and it actually has a pretty shitty culture around, like, most combat sports have kind of a shitty culture around them. But I will say that out of any boxing event I paid for pay-per-view for, Creator Clash was great because it came from the perspective of creators, like, fucking other weirdos, right? So it was amazing. And everyone was a great sport, and it was all for an amazing cause. It was actually sick. I definitely highly recommend, like, looking up highlights and shit if you haven't seen them. Brittany, thank you so much for the 300 bits, by the way. That's really nice. Just started my first real hardcore Minecraft game. I'm afeared, but it's exciting. It is, isn't it so exciting? Isn't it? It's very terrifying, though, but you feel like more accomplished doing regular Minecraft like milestones during your playthroughs when it's on hardcore. It's kind of like in the Diablo games when you put on like hardcore mode and it's permadeath. It's always kind of fun, right? Because you get that thrill, you get the adrenaline of if I die in the game, I die in real life. Speaking of Creator Clash, guys, here's my ask of you. So some of the people who run Creator Clash said in a couple months they're going to start scouting people to be in the next one in 2024. I want to be a part of it. I want to box some other Z-list YouTuber who's like around my size, who's been in the game for a while, like medium-sized creator. I want to find another creator with like 50,000 followers or whatever that I can box. So I'm going to need the community whenever that happens. I'm going to be shilling on social media. I need y'all to be loud, because I actually have experience in fighting. I have 2 black belts, as I've talked about before, so I think it would be kind of sick to do that. Goose, what's up? Good to see you. I was astonished that I spawned right by a village. Oh my god, lucky spawn. Every time I do a hardcore Minecraft run, I spawn in the middle of like the fucking desert, or like the ice biome, which is terrible. So what the heck, Brittany? Brittany, the support has been unreal tonight. Thank you. That's really nice. Thank you so much for that. It's really cool of you. I will use that money most likely for cosplays and more content for the channel, and saving up a little bit so that I can get out to LA. So, Vi, take care. Thank you so much for hanging out. You got to go east after spawning in. What are the black belts in? I have a black belt in Taekwondo and a black belt in Karate. And I've been in my fair share of real life fights, unfortunately. And I used to do full contact sparring as well. So it all kind of adds up. Oh, Morgan just closed the door. I'm being real quiet tonight, too. I think she's probably making content, honestly. Your goal is to be in a Creator Clash like event someday? Set aspirations higher than that, because I'll tell you this. Gimmicks don't last, unfortunately. It will be cool. That should be one goal. So I guess keep it as a goal, but set higher ones than that too. That's the worst. I watched Beep start a hardcore today. They spawn in a huge desert and like one lone tree 200 blocks away. It's the worst. That's always been my luck with the hardcore worlds. I don't know. I'm just cursed, you know. We meet up. We're gonna spar. I only got to brown belt in karate, but mad respect for your accomplishments. I mean, I haven't actually sparred in a long time, so my thing is I would have to train up a lot. Like, I haven't done any I used to do, so one of the things was when I turned 18, my school, even though now that I look back at the law, I don't think we were supposed to be doing this at the time, but we did full contact sparring and sparring tournaments with other schools. So I got to fight against other styles. And it was really fun. It was really painful. And I'm 90% sure at this point that it might have been skirting around some of the legality in New York at the time, because we didn't even legalize like MMA stuff until like 10 years ago here or something weird like that. So I just spit everywhere. That was kind of gross. But yeah, we definitely don't have to do full contact. Oh man, I remember when I turned 18 and I got to sign a form that said like I'm okay with X, Y, and Z. And I was talking big shit because I was an 18-year-old, freshly minted black belt. I thought I was on top of the world, the prime of my athletic life. And I talked shit on one of my instructors, and he was like, "All right, dude, show me what you're all about." And we got into the ring, and he kicked the shit out of me. like rough, like it was rough. And it didn't stop me though. So what it took to make me stop being a douchebag with martial arts was I got knocked out in a match where I got kicked right under the chin, and my head snapped back so hard I passed out for a brief moment. Basically just dead on my feet for a second. I was sparring an instructor, and he broke my foot because I went for a really risky kick, and the way he blocked it snapped my foot in half. So that was rough. The Grand Master of my school came to visit, and I was talking shit because I was just cocky, and he choked me out. And then yeah, I mean that's it really. That was enough. So basically just stopped after that. I got some humility. I realized I wasn't at the top, you know. All I will say is getting knocked out is one of the weirdest feelings in the world. It's a very weird feeling. I had a friend who shattered her ankle tripping over a different friend's foot. Oh no, that's a little bit different, but damn, that's unlucky. That's some rough shit. By the way, I see that we have a lot more people in here than at the start of the stream, so if you have any good news, feel free to share it. Again, if I'm talking a little lower and slower tonight, I'm just very exhausted and I have a bad headache. And tonight might be a shorter stream as a result, between that and the fact that I have to pack still for the flight that I have in 11 hours. So, yeah. You're the cocky, arrogant, rival martial artist student every student martial artist film has? Yes. Yes, I was. I thought I was hot shit. I was like... So, here's the thing. I've shared this before. But, like... my school's black belt testing was... Basically, one of the components of it was... just survive for like 3 minutes against 3 different opponents. And so I was like freshly 18, and I'm glad my voice sounds calming to you, Squishy Bees. Thank you. It was me versus 2 guys and a woman who all had their black belts already. And they basically just kick the shit out of you for 3 minutes. And if you like just survive that, if you like show you have defensive techniques and offensive techniques that are good enough to have survived that in a real life scenario, then you pass that part of the test. But it was not fun. It was very intense. So I think I would do okay in a boxing match. I'm not as good with my hands as I am with my feet, though. I'm more of a kicker because I'm so small. I can pack a lot of power into those. But my hands, I don't know. I think, again, I've talked about it before. Chris Raygun is literally the exact same height as me and right in the same weight range. I think because he had to box someone outside of his weight range because his original opponent got kicked out of Creator Clash. And then he fought someone in a different weight division and height division and shit. I think that him and I would be an awesome fight for next year. I'd love to box Chris Raygun. I think that'd be really fun. Me and you in a Muay Thai kickboxing match. Let's go. Oh, man. I haven't done much Muay Thai. I want to do more. It seems pretty cool. It's only allowed to be tapped on the arms and the head. Yeah, most people, most martial arts schools do semi-full contact, where it's you wear gear like gloves and like foot gear and headgear, and then it's like very light taps on the head or no contact on the head, and then it's like mainly body blows. So, and then they call the round if you like land a solid one on the opponent, because it's a point-based system in most, because they design it so that you can compete in like martial arts tournaments for like the Olympics or like the nationals or whatever. But like most martial art schools do not do full contact, and again, I'm pretty sure we weren't supposed to be doing that when we were doing it. So yeah, it was yeah. Once my brother broke a guy's shin playing soccer because they kicked each other. I mean, that's pretty common. I had a friend who broke his shin, or at least splintered his shin because of that exact thing. They were both going for the ball, and they both ended up just doing shin-to-shin contact. Martial arts, it's a little bit more deliberate, but the whole idea of it is you're not supposed to, go full force against someone that you're just sparring with. So injuries are actually not as common as a lot of people probably think, but yeah. Wish I could pick up karate again, but it's hard to commit to anything but home training at this point. Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple times I've thought about buying a heavy bag just so I can get back into self-training, but I haven't. Part of it is because my basement doesn't have room right now because we just have so much shit down there. I gotta fix it. I trained with a dude who broke his leg in a fight. His opponent checked the leg kick. Yeah, that's kind of what happened with my foot breaking in half was I went for a really risky roundhouse kick against my instructor, and the way that he blocked it with like his forearm, he hit it with like just enough like short force like that all of a sudden I just heard like I felt it crunch. And I thought I just sprained like a toe or something, and so I was like, thank you, Twilight, that's really nice. Voracious Violet, enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. Thank you guys. Oh my god, I can't believe after last night we're this close to the monthly goal too. That's really nice. Thank you. But like, yeah, the way that he just sort of jammed my foot, I guess literally snapped my foot right in half, and I ended up having to get an x-ray the next day because I went to bed just being like, oh, it's like a sprain, it will be fine tomorrow. And then my dad took me to the ER to get an x-ray, and because my foot had turned completely purple and black. And I was like, yeah, that was probably not good to sleep on. Amanda, hello, hi. I'm helping. They're sitting next to me. I didn't tell them. That was actually cute. That's actually really, really cute. So yeah, it was in fact yeah, it was not in fact just a sprain. It was rough, but I actually haven't done like full contact sparring in a long time. So again, I would love to just get back into something like boxing, and something that like I think the thing I miss the most about martial arts is the discipline of like training really regularly, and getting into a routine and things like that. Like that was just like, it was super fun to do. So yeah. My older brother and my cousin were once playing Power Rangers and kicked the flats of each other's feet at the same time. I mean, they were in sync there. You miss full contact sparring. It was fun sometimes. Your foot wanted a belt too. Does your foot have residual clicking? Yeah. My big toe on my left foot actually will occasionally pop really weird compared to the one on my right foot. And like, I don't know, it's just like really odd. My kids want to take boxing. I mean, it's a cool sport to get into. It's one of those things that I was really grateful to be taught, as cliche as it sounds, like this is for self-defense and like self-improvement, versus like this is for you to go beat the shit out of people and bully people, which I know obviously from the parenting stories you've told me, that wouldn't be a risk at all. But yeah, it's a cool thing to get into. It's very, I mean, it's good for your cardio. It's good for, again, like getting a routine. My favorite thing, which we saw a lot of in Creator Clash, is just the mutual respect and sportsmanship. Yeah, it was awesome. It was so cool. Like, people were hugging. I mean, everyone who stepped into the ring during that event respected each other. Mika's talked a lot about it, about how, like, behind the scenes, everyone got to know each other, like, way before the fights happened. And everyone just, like, they were there for the same reason, to put on an entertaining show for a good cause and be good sports about it, which I love that. Sounds like my left ankle, the right one doesn't make any noise, let alone pop. Yeah, I mean, we all also, like, favor one foot when you walk, right? They always say that, like, everyone favors one foot that you sort of lean onto more when you're walking around, so that little bit of wear and tear from life. My left big toe also clicks and pops weird. Pretty sure it's from my high school war wound of a massive inner ankle / arch sprain that never healed right. Oh no, yeah, sprains, like, people downplay sprains so often, but sprains can fuck you up. Like, they're rough. They're not fun. What was I gonna do here? My brain literally just, like, it keeps, like, factory resetting in my head, Chad. I'm so sorry. This headache is, like, next level. I've not had a headache this bad in several months, so I want him to learn discipline. My kid suffers from insta karma if he tries to bully anyone, though. Like I said, I have full faith in you and your parenting, honestly, Phoenix. You give me a lot of hope for the future gens. My right wrist will sometimes pop if I twist it too quickly. I have a couple of fingers that are, I don't know if this is from hitting things with my hands so often in martial arts or what, but, like, I have a couple fingers that click really weird and have, like, they're called, like, trigger fingers because they, like, pop and do some, like, weird shit like that. So, yeah. Yeah, Bree, it's really interesting. So I'm like, ambidextrous when it comes to fighting because I'm ambidextrous in sports as well. Like, I can hold a baseball bat right or left-handed. Same with, like, a hockey stick, lacrosse stick, whatever. So when I fought, I would sometimes switch it up specifically to fight southpaw just to confuse my opponents. It's a good tactic. I sprained my ankle in middle school playing indoor soccer. Man, soccer, I will say this much, chat. I hurt myself playing soccer way worse than I hurt myself doing martial arts. Because, again, the big thing in martial arts is its discipline. It's supposed to be like you hit your opponent, but you still hold back enough that you're not sending them to the ER in, like, a sparring scenario. Obviously, like, self-defense wise, like, you're sort of designed to kill people, but, like, soccer, because it's a sport that, like, you don't expect to get hurt in, everyone's just going full force, and I got multiple concussions playing soccer when I was a kid. Which apparently now they say, like, if you've had more than one concussion, you probably have, like, irreversible brain damage now, which is probably why I'm a streamer. So, I try to even out the limbs I use and not stick to one paw. That's the way to do it. You gotta swap it up a little bit. It's very much a mental game, too, right? I don't know what I could do fighting anymore, due to not being able to fully make a fist with my right hand. Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, that might do it. So, I'm semi-ambidextrous with sports because I'm majorly right-side dominant, but the person who taught me sports, my dad, majorly left-handed. Hey, my mom, I've shared this before, but my whole family is right-handed, except for me and my mom, and they found out very early on that I was ambidextrous, and because my mom's left-handed, she was like, I need another lefty in the house, so she ended up teaching me how to do a shit ton of stuff left-handed, just so that she didn't feel as alone in the family. So, yeah. Yeah, Bree, that's the other thing is, like, soccer balls very frequently get kicked at, like, head height. And if you're not ready, it's rough. Surprised I never got badly hurt playing soccer in middle school. It was co-ed as well. Damn, yeah. That'll do it sometime. You're lucky. You are. I mean, I even hurt myself running track and field. So, like, it can happen anywhere. It doesn't have to be like a contact sport or a high-intensity sport. I literally ran the 100-meter dash in the rain one time during a competition, slipped, fell directly on my kneecap, and fucked up my knee forever. My knee will still occasionally randomly give out. Like when Morgan and I first started dating, we'd be like walking through the parking lot, and I'd just like suddenly like stumble, and she'd be like, "Whoa, what the hell? Are you okay?" And it's just because I have like a lasting injury from that. I played goalie in middle school. Oh God, I have. It doesn't matter what sport, soccer, lacrosse, hockey, no matter what, goalie is the most insane position to play. I am unbelievably impressed by anyone who does that. You're literally putting yourself in a firing range. Remember one tournament where the only time a team scored on us was because I collided in the head with another player. Ouch. Ugh. That's rough. My kid's left-handed. I'm ambidextrous. Still don't know my right from my left, though. It's all good. You just know that you can use them, right? So, strong possibility Faye will be left-handed as he's been grabbing with that hand mostly. Aww. It'll be pretty interesting, though, since Resident Libra and I are both right-handed. I mean, it's just like any genetics thing, right? Sometimes it just trickles down. My mom's ambidextrous for the opposite reason. Born a lefty, but her grandma, born in the late 1800s, forced her. Yeah, that was such a big thing. Forced her to be right-handed. Just a really weird thing, right? That, like, society enforced for a long time. You have to be right-handed. Too late for this. Hello. I've been lurking but wanted to contribute. I used to play soccer in the colder months, and nothing has hurt more than getting hit with a freezing soccer ball. I have so many memories of that as well. It is terrible. It is like getting hit with a giant, like, ball of ice. My first grade teacher forced me to use my right hand and told me I was weird for using both. God, that's so annoying. I don't know why we did that to people. It didn't affect anything. It was like an old world superstition, like Chronic was saying too. It's like really weird. So, yeah. Soccer's why I get into the habit of wearing warm clothes year-round that others consider way too warm for the conditions. Yeah, and what people don't understand is half the time soccer players do that to, like, not fuck up, like, their knees and elbows because they're sliding all over the grass. My uncle's kind of bad with both hands because of that. It was the 80s or 90s. I don't know how old the teacher was. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in the 90s, and it was one of those things where, like, that was still heavily enforced in school, in some schools. Just really weird. I don't know. It's very strange. Any abnormality has to be squashed out for whatever reason. Society's fucking weird, right? And that's why I'm glad that, like, the internet has definitely created, like, an alternative place to be. Like, obviously getting addicted to the internet isn't, like, the greatest thing. Like, you want to have a little bit of a balance and, like, be able to see the forest for the trees. But, like, also, it is nice to be like, oh, even though it's this late in my life, I'm able to find a bunch of people who have very similar experiences and perspectives and stuff. It's kind of cool, you know? Building a community around just being, like, a weirdo is, you know, kind of awesome. So, thank you. I do spend a lot of time being up late. Lots of sliding around. Yeah, exactly. So, 90s kids. Oh my God. We're also, last stream we were talking about how old we were, but I wanted to remind Zoomers, your time is coming very soon. Some of you are actually already feeling the effects of age. And the oldest Gen Alpha are calling the oldest Zoomers old now. So get used to it. It's going to happen to you now, okay? I'm letting you know. Fresh good news, I have Cuddling Kitty on lap. Oh, kitties. Speaking of, let me get some power wash going, because we're just, again, this is just podcast episode, basically. Just vibing. Just chilling. Yeah, Gerbeagly for sure. I'm so fucking old. Well, we can talk about whatever. Well, I power wash the rest of Tifa's bar. Which is a weird thing to say out loud. It sounds like an innuendo, but it's not, okay? Love being old. It has its benefits. I'll say that. It's not all bad. My grandfather told me that he once saw a teacher tie a child's arm down to force her to use her right hand. That's so fucked up. Even young Zoomers are calling us old. Yeah, that's true. Even within the Zoomer generation, there's like a civil war brewing where like the young Zoomers don't like the older Zoomers. I'd power wash Tifa's bar any day. One of my coworkers turned 17 today. Oh God. Talked about how he already felt old, and I was like, oh, you sweet summer child, wait until you hit your 30s. Yep. Almost caught up to where I was when I had to reset my game in Power Wash Sim. Let's go. This game, I mean, it's fun. Oh wait, I should probably change the actual game category. I should make, when I get back, and if I play more of this, I should make clickbait titles for the streams that are like, better Power Wash stream than Markiplier. Alright. Here we go. We're in the 7th heaven. Civil Wars. World War Z. Just zooming through life. Just started the Tomb Raider specials today. I haven't done any of them, but I'm sure they're sick. My younger brother's fixing to turn 18. Truly crazy. That, I mean, that is the way that it goes, though, right? Full-ass adult now, right? My youngest coworker keeps calling me a boomer, and I'm just like, I'm 25, bro. Well, here's the thing that I've learned, is it doesn't matter how old you actually are. Anyone who's younger than you will call you a boomer. But I always use it as like a self-check of like, am I acting like a fucking boomer right now? I better like check myself. I better not do that anymore. 25's the new boomer. It kind of, I mean, is a little bit. Some of the takes I've seen from people in their 20s, I'm like, man, you'd never have had fun in your life. That's weird. Like I always say, boomer is a mind state. It's not a, it is not an age. It has nothing to do with your age. It's how you act, how you interact with the world. If you are acting like a boomer at any age, prepare to be called a boomer. You know? Millennials use boomer as a self-check. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. That's how I look at it. Referencing any media from the 90s or 2000s will instantly label you a boomer. Yes. That's the other thing is I'll be like, now I like preface it where I'm like, I know this is about to make me sound like a fucking boomer, but you guys remember in the original Matrix when like, it's truly wild. Because I still feel, I was saying this last night, but I feel like anything made in 2000 or after is super new. But in reality, things made in 2000 are 23 years old. So, you know. Why does this area look like an Overwatch spawn point? It's 7th Heaven from Final Fantasy VII. It's the Final Fantasy VII Remake DLC. So, it's actually... wait, did they change? They did change the gear ahead, damn. It's actually Tifa's bar, which is pretty sick, honestly. The movie references Stop Landing, right? Like, there's been a number of times, chat, I'm gonna call some of you out here, where I will make a reference that I think is super popular, because I remember it being popular, like, what I think was recently, but it was really, like, 6 years ago. And I'll be like, oh yeah, like this thing from 6 years ago. But in my brain, I'll be like, oh, this thing that was very popular last year. But it wasn't. It was actually 6 years ago. And then chat, none of you interact. None of you react, I should say. And I'm like, god damn it, I'm old. Spy Kids is a legal adult? Oh my fucking god. Spy adults. Oh my god. I know for sure my music taste is kind of stuck in 2008. I'm the type of person where it's like, love the shit that you grew up with, but also like be willing to embrace new stuff, you know? Like there's too much good shit out there to judge a full generation's like tastes or like whatever, like to staunchly not experience it, right? Like, I sure do love some of the music from that time period as well. But there's a lot of cool new stuff, you know? That's the way that I kind of look at it. For real, in 30 years when I'm getting my new robotic hip, I'll be talking to the nurse about Gross Point Blank, a long ago movie show for the DVD machine. Nello Moon, hello. Amy Dewdrop, hello, hi, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Speaking of music, I just got tickets to see Bad Omens. Nice. I hope you have a great time. Sounds fun. I would like more than remakes. Yeah, I would like more than remakes as well. But every now and then, some remakes are pretty good. It depends, though. They have to be done well. Like I've been talking about with, like, the Final Fantasy VII remake and, like, Resident Evil 4 remake. Like, those are great. Because you can tell that they have, like, a true understanding of what made people fall in love with the games the first time, while also updating some quality of life things and stylistic things. I think Final Fantasy VII Remake's a little bit more divisive than Resident Evil 4 has been, though. Resident Evil 4 has been sick. I'm sorry again I wasn't able to play it tonight, everyone. This headache is fucking killing me right now. Started collecting CDs again, and it makes me feel old knowing how common they were and nobody wants them anymore. I mean, you can literally go to, like, Dollar Tree now and get them, which is wild, right? So, hey, have at it. If no one else is buying them, it means more for you. No judgment there at all. Video game remakes, affectionate. TV show, film remakes, derogatory is probably my take. I agree. There's been very few movie remakes and show remakes where I've been like, yeah, that was awesome. That was a good update to everything. Because most of the time they really are just crappy cash grabs. So I'm with you on that one. I do hope that there's going to be some better ones. CDs nuts. Oh no. I agree. I'll get a video game remake, but I'm not a fan of any movie remakes. I can't think of any off the top of my head where I was like, that was so much better than the original. I'm sure there's got to be at least one. And sometimes we don't even realize that things that we're watching are remakes of, like, shit made in the 50s. Because Hollywood's... Here's the thing people don't realize sometimes is they've been doing this for, like, 60 years. They've been doing remakes of shit for, like, 60 years in Hollywood. Like, it did not start with our generation. They've been doing that and reselling the same crap over and over again for a very long time. I found a CD of the Tragically Hip at Dollar Tree, and I snap on it. Yeah, Morgan and I every now and then raid the CD. Like, we don't listen to CDs at all anymore, but we'll be like, oh, man, I never owned this one. I just, like, I bought the, like, I never had a chance to buy this, but I love this album. And I can buy it for $1 now. Awesome. So we've done that every now and then. We've been in a vinyl buying phase, though, where we're like, oh, man, we want to buy, like, Bo Burnham's Inside on vinyl. So we, like, did that. So we've been expanding our vinyl collection, and Morgan just bought a bunch of vinyl sleeves to, like, keep our vinyls in pristine condition, which is really nice. Or at least protect them better. Fast and Furious was an ancient movie. I remember when I found that out. Yeah, isn't it like, this is a fucking boomer reference. Here we go. You guys remember the 2000s Italian Job? No? Very popular heist crime movie that happened in like 2004 or whatever. It was huge. That was a remake of like a 70s movie or something. So it's like they've been doing it forever. And we keep buying it up. We do. And there's nothing wrong with that to a degree. It's just like, I do wish that, you know, Hollywood didn't just like essentially set up conditions to force new reality or new writer's strikes and shit. Where they're just like, we'll just cash in on the same fucking idea over and over again. Really want to grab the Record Store Day version of Villains by the Verb Pipe. Especially since they're semi-local and might be able to get it autographed. That would be sick, actually, Generic Glitter Goth. I remember finding out it was a remake, too. Yeah, it's kind of wild, huh? I collect CDs still. I like having my own copies of my media. I've been collecting vinyls recently because they remind me of my granny. Yeah, and it's so interesting that Gen Z got so into vinyls. But I'm happy that they did, because now vinyls are so readily available, and it's not like I have to like buy this super limited pressing of a vinyl for like $200. I can find it like at Target now. It's kind of cool. Can't wait for the Shrek live action remake. I mean, say what you will about DreamWorks. Like, I'm not ever going to defend like a mega billion-dollar corporation, but at least they're not doing the thing that Disney's doing with all the live action remakes of literally every piece of media that they have. Like, I love Lilo and Stitch as an animated movie. I do not need, even though I literally, you guys know I'm the #1 person who's going to bitch about like not having enough AAPI representation in media. I also do not need a live action Lilo and Stitch, dude. And like, at least, I mean, to be fair though, DreamWorks did do the Shrek musical, so that's kind of a live action Shrek remake. And people have said that's really good though. Meanwhile, most of the Disney live actions, like, they're fine. Morgan and I've watched most of them. They're okay. I'll still probably watch all of them, but like, they're not necessary, you know? And at least DreamWorks isn't doing that with every property. There's not like a live action How to Train Your Dragon, stuff like that. So it just like, it's very, very weird. Very, very weird that Disney has like quadrupled down on this. I think it's just because they're making so much money from them. They really nostalgia baited everybody with the live actions. And they're getting a brand new, you know, audience of young kids who are growing up with the live actions instead of the animated. So they're milking the same idea for a new generation. I did Shrek the Musical in high school. It's a really fun show. That's wild. That's so weird to hear, because like when I was in high school, the musicals we did were like Phantom and Les Mis and shit like that, like the old school shit. So I don't need a live action rendition of Princess and the Frog. She'd be an amphibian for most of the movie anyway, right? I mean, that's always the big complaint about that movie. As cute as that movie is, yeah, that was not the proper representation that people were looking for at the time. But yeah, it's like they're doing all these live actions, and it's like, again, do I know me? Do I know that I'm gonna watch them on Disney Plus whenever they come to that? Yeah. Did I ask for them though? No. So it's not really doing much. It doesn't spark joy in the Marie Kondo way for me. Fun fact about the Italian Job, that was one movie where Velvet Revolver released one of their first singles. Really? I actually didn't know that. That's a really big fact. The cover of Money by Pink Floyd, the other movie they put out their first single on, was the original Hulk movie with the song Set Me Free. That is actually, that is very interesting trivia, I have to say. That is not a useless fact to me. That is cool to learn. If anything should have a live-action remake, it's Treasure Planet. Oh my god, right? Like, yeah, makes live actions of the more obscure titles. That would be actually sick. But they also know that that's not going to turn as many heads as doing a live action of their golden era animations, unfortunately. Morgan and I were just talking about Treasure Planet the other day, about how I like it a lot more than she does. Which is fine, because everyone has their own preferences, right? We're an edutainment stream. No facts are useless here. Exactly. Yeah, Phoenix, I hear ya. That would be very, very nice if Disney just did not do the thing that the black community always is talking about, which is like, oh, cool, you put us in this movie with cool, magical, fantastical elements and then took away our humanity, which is like really shit to do to any marginalized group. But I know it resonates especially with like the black community, with the history that Disney's had. So I 100% understand where you're coming from with that kind of thing. And I hope that someday they wake the fuck up and they do things the right way. They should remake the Robin Hood Disney film, but have it with the actual furries. I mean, honestly, probably $1 million idea if I'm gonna be fully giving any sort of validity to that, Brie. I think that would actually, it would become such a meme unintentionally It would also bring in all the money from furries who, if you guys, don't know how much a fursuit costs, they're pretty expensive. So furries typically have a decent amount of money. I think that Disney could make a fucking killing if they did that. And everyone who was like, had their sexual awakening because of that movie back in the day, because they were like, holy shit, Robin Hood, or holy shit, Maid Mariam, or whatever. I think it could actually work. I think that'd be $1 million easy, not $1 billion easy, With how many furries that movie spawned, they'd have people jumping. Yeah, people would go in full costume. 100% people would go full costume. It would be gigantic. It would be like how everyone went to go see, oh shit, what movie was it where everyone dressed up in suits to go see it? Was that like the Sonic the Hedgehog movie or something? I can't remember. There's some movie. How did Tifa's bar get this bad? Apparently a bunch of Don Corneo's thugs came in and were being jerks. And then she beat them all up, or no, she didn't beat them all up. They just trashed the place. She wanted to beat them up. Oh, Minions: The Rise of Gru. Thank you. Yeah. Like for sure, if they did a live action Robin Hood movie, it would not only unironically attract the furries, but the meme community would go bananas for that shit. It would be huge. That would be easy money. Robin Hood was my awakening for an awakening for so many people. Between that and the Thundercats TV show, it really is it really any wonder why there are so many millennial furries? Exactly, 100%. It's a thing. I swear I need to work on my furry anatomy. Even that Safe for Work money could be life-changing. Honestly, that's the thing too, right? Is every single furry I've ever known in my life, and there are a lot in the creator industry, every single one of them commissions no less than like 8 drawings of their furry OC. Like artists, get on that shit. Get on that shit. They got the money, and they always pay very timely, from what I've been told. So you're not waiting for your funds to go through PayPal. You're getting that shit like 99% of the time before you're even done with your work. So Shark Tale is gone. No. Why is this chat bringing up Shark Tale so often? I understand. All of us are horny on Maine. So many of us are like, damn, they had the sexy fish in Shark Tale. Or damn, Maid Marian in Robin Hood. In Disney's Robin Hood. Oh, foxy lady. Like, I get it.
He only likes to be
But this shit comes up every 5 streams, I feel like.
Just dropping by to flex
Yo,
my
Marcus!
casual
Oh
70
my
streak
god,
before bed.
bro. 70 months, no shot. No shot we've known each other that long, Marcus. Dude, I hope that you've been well. Thank you so much for the big resub. Can we actually get a little bit of hype spam, some pride spam in the chat for all the resubs that came through between tonight and yesterday? People have been supporting the hell out of the channel lately. I appreciate all of you a ton. Thank you. Like, I've just really been spending a lot of time thinking about just how much my life's changed because of content lately. Like, thank you. All of you are great. Yeah, Marcus, get some great sleep. Well, she was a fox. Yeah, I know. I get it. There were a lot of awakenings because of movies like that, for sure. But why Shark Tale? Why are we circling back to that one? This is the second time Shark Tale has been mentioned in like 3 streams. What's going on? How old is that movie now? Did it hit an anniversary recently? Or is it just because, like, last year Will Smith slapped someone on stage publicly and everyone was like, oh yeah, he was the fucking fish in Shark Tale. Love you, brother. Enjoy the relaxation of power washing. I appreciate you so much, dude. Thank you for being... You guys don't know Marcus. Marcus has been a stable force of good in my life for years now. Legitimately an awesome person. I may or may not have mentioned it this time. Miria, what did you do? What did you do? We have limited time together tonight before I don't see y'all again until Sunday. What did you do? I had Shark Tale on VHS, but it's been so long I don't really remember the movie that much, like what the plot was. Angelina Jolie fish. I know Angelina Jolie fish, chat. You've explained your logic behind it. I don't judge you for it, but I do wonder. I do wonder, okay? Like, wait, it's 19 years old? Chat, you're boomers. You were arguing with me last night. I was telling you, Zoomers, you're getting into the territory where you are going to be considered old. And people, Gen Alpha is going to start calling you old if they haven't already. Y'all referencing Shark Tale. Y'all are old. You're like, I grew up with that movie. I remember Shark Tale. I watched that when I was 8 years old. Guess what? You're 27 now and you're old. All right? Embrace it. Angelina Jolie fish made me realize I love women. I get it. I understand, chat. I do not judge you for it. But why is that the go-to? Why was that the one? That wasn't even... Was Shark Tale, like, big? I thought it was, like, a box office bomb. Did it do really well? I thought it was just, like, trying to cash in on the success of Finding Nemo. I was 12 when that movie came out. Gotta be to the point where kids don't know what Blue's Clues is? No, because Blue's Clues went on after Steve left. So Blue's Clues is still a thing. It's not as popular as it was like in the millennial generation, but it went on. It kept going on. It's not like it disappeared ever. It's not like the thing of the moment, you know. New Blue's Clues slaps? I've actually not seen any of it, but I'm glad that kids still have shows like that to watch. Because I loved that show when I was, like, younger. I was probably even too old for it when I was watching it, but I just thought it was cute. I don't remember shit about Shark Tale. Yeah, Goose, that's what I'm saying. I do not remember the movie well enough to be like, oh, yeah, that's my, like, I think about that movie as my awakening movie. You know? I've told you guys what my awakening shit was. I watched, my mom came home from Movie Gallery with a bunch of, like, discount anime VHSs that she found. Like, not just because she knew I liked manga and anime, but she didn't, like, know which ones were good or anything. She was just like, oh, these were all, like, $7 VHSs at Movie Gallery. And she came home with My Neighbor Totoro on VHS and Ranma Half, which I should not have watched when I was 7. But I remember watching Ranma Half when I was 7. And being like, oh shit, this is... That guy gets to turn into a pretty girl? That's cool. That's a neat concept. And then as I got older, I was like, oh shit, people don't think about this all the time? Oh. I want to get Blue's Clues tattoos? That's a fun rhyme to say, by the way. Banana Moon Puppy. I mean, hey, do what you want, you know? Get tattoos of what makes you happy. Yes, Ranma Half, right? Yeah, I was 7 years old watching that. I think it was the first time I ever saw, like, a boob. And granted, it was in animated form, but I saw a boob when I was 7. Imagination Movers still feels like such a fever dream. I saw them live, actually. I got a mouse plush, and it was my favorite thing ever. That's so cute, actually. I love that. That's fun. See, I love when, like, here's the thing, right? So we're talking about Hollywood and, like, big megacorps selling us, like, childhood nostalgia now. But here's the good thing that they did, was a lot of us grew up with some, like, really fun stories and series and TV hosts, and some of them were infused with, like, really good, you know, morals and stuff like that. And, I'm just happy that we had that stuff and that it meant something to a bunch of people. You know, where the media comes from occasionally is problematic, occasionally has deeper, sadder implications or, like, morally gray implications. But that said, it's like the memories that we make of it. It's like what we made of it, what it meant to us, how it resonated with us. I think it's fucking great that people have, like, Blue's Clues stories and stuff. I love that. Transformation stories were my gateway drug into realizing, oh, that makes sense now. Yeah, it's like, what do you mean, regular people? What do you mean? What do you mean not all teen boys think about what if I woke up with boobs? What do you mean? My egg cracking media was this story on Wattpad where a girl and guy switched bodies and had to figure out how to switch back Freaky Friday style. I was jealous of the girl. Why? Hey. In retrospect, you look back, you go, oh, damn, that's what that was about. I remember when my mom and I would rent anime from Blockbuster down the street, and we rented this one that looked cool called Chronic. Your mom and you watched Ninja Scroll? Oh, no. Oh, no. Worst anime to watch with a parent. Literally the worst anime to watch with a parent. Oh, no. That's such a funny image in my brain. Like a kid being like, oh boy, anime. I love Japanese cartoons. And then fucking Ninja Scroll comes on. Oh, God. One of the, like, most viscerally adult anime movies of the time. I didn't see any rating on it. It wasn't even me trying to sneak something by her. That's so funny. Can we have some help for the uninitiated? Me, I'm the uninitiated. I don't want to talk about what Ninja Scroll is fully about. It's about two warring ninja clans. But, like, it's not like a, haha, it's like Naruto, and we just use jutsu on each other. It's like they actually commit war crimes against each other in the most fucked up ways. So, if you want to know more about it, feel free to Google The Parent's Guide on IMDb or something, but it's heavy. Very graphic and graphically animated, yes. It was a quintessential 80s, like, oh, back when things weren't politically correct and anime was great. Type of entry in the anime genre at the time. Is it more or less graphic than Bluey? Well, I will say this much. The show Bluey makes me cry more than Ninja Scroll ever has. So, take of that as you will. You know? I love Bluey, by the way. I love that this generation of kids has Bluey to watch, because it is genuinely a very, very beautiful, kind-hearted, wholesome, cute show. Very happy that kids have it. So, yeah, Bluey is adorable. It's so cute. So, Bluey has never made me cringe as hard as Ninja Scroll did. Yes. Yes. Ninja Scroll, even, I went back and I watched Ninja Scroll probably like 5 years ago. It was rough to get through. Like, I understand its merit as a piece of art in the era that it was created in, but it is pretty fucking disturbing, honestly. Fucking love Bluey. It's great. It's cute. Not me watching Bluey the entire time I was recovering after having the little one. No! Expose your child to Bluey young and expose yourself to Bluey to restore the serotonin in your brain. It's so cute. It's so good. That's probably the best kids TV on right now, I'll say it. So from the sounds of it, emotional damage versus psychic damage, yeah. I'm glad this generation has Bluey. We had, I never, is it Caillou? Is that how you say that one? I've only seen, here's the thing. I think I might have been not in the right region to watch it, or like I was too old to watch it or something. I never watched it. But I've seen so many clips on TikTok where people are like, oh my God, he was such a dick in the show. He's kind of a little asshole. And I'm like, damn. Yeah. It's Caillou? Okay, I was close. It's French, right? Which makes sense if he's an asshole. Caillou needs a whooping? Me looking for a show. Oh, hey, it's a kid show people like. It looks cute. Bluey's mom. Some people just like being sad. Me now in tears, because ouch. Oh, yeah, we got called out. Yeah, here's my thing. Here's my biggest, like, shout out to Bluey. It is a show that is definitely not only made for kids. Like, yeah, its target demographic is children, but it is self-aware enough that it is meant to heal the inner child. If you are someone who has any sort of sadness or trauma from growing up, if you didn't get to feel nurtured in a specific way, if you are someone who just wants to be told everything's gonna be okay, Bluey will do that for you as an adult as well. It's a really very beautiful show. You watch Grave of the Fireflies? Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I watched it as an adult, so I knew it wasn't like a happy movie. But there are a few animated films that have made me cry as hard as Grave of the Fireflies. That movie's so fucking heavy. Again, that one is an important piece of art media for other reasons. I think it tells a very human, relatable tale. Caillou made my kid act bad whenever he watched it? Really? That's rough. I'm glad you got Caillou out of your house. This might be way too niche, but did anyone watch Maggie and the Ferocious Beast? The name is familiar, but I personally did not, so I'm not sure what that is. I'm so sorry. But I'm sure someone, knowing this community, someone in chat knows what you're talking about. For sure. Grave of the Fireflies, probably up there as the saddest movie I've ever seen. It is in my top 3 saddest movies I've ever watched in my life. That movie is just epic pain. An epic amount of pain. That is Psychic Damage, the movie. That is, oh my god, we need to protect kids from the horrors of the world. Like, that movie is a rough one. Really good, but so painful. I watched Grave of the Fireflies in Japanese class in school. I mean, that is very fitting since it literally retells a World War II story that happened to real people. That seems like an important piece of media for a Japanese class to show, if I'm going to be honest. So, I'm glad other people remember. Yeah, I'm so glad. That's the thing about this community. We are very good at... Listen, everyone here is very neurospicy. We have all been very hyperfixated and addicted on different things throughout life. You are definitely, if you mention something incredibly niche, there's a good chance at least one person knows what you're talking about here. I grew up on whatever mom found on DVD. I feel semi out of the loop here. All good, Cactus Prince. Listen, whatever your mom found on DVD, I guarantee someone else in the community has also watched and or heard of. Just because you don't know what's being talked about 100% of the time doesn't mean that you're out of the combo either. If you got your own stuff to contribute, then that's even more mainstream or even more niche even. Like I said, there's probably someone who knows what you're talking about. Who watched HR Puff and stuff? I actually don't know what that one is. There's a pig villager in Animal Crossing named Maggie, but has the same spots and coloring as the Ferocious Beast. I always think of that show when I see her. That's cute. That's so cute. So it was a show about a pig? Again, I never watched it, so I'm out of the loop on that one. My mom once got us Haibane Renmei from Netflix, and that was not for 8-year-olds. I actually don't know what that is. But if it was inappropriate, I mean, I think that's a pretty common parenting mistake, is being like, oh, this looks like something for kids. I will not read any details that are readily available on the internet or on the back of the actual case. I will simply put this in to entertain my child so that I can take a nap. I feel like that's a pretty common parenting thing. Now we have iPad kids, so kind of the fucking same thing, different font. It isn't about a pig, but the fact that it shares a name with one character and the coloring spots. Oh, that's very cute. Street Sharks? Little bit less wholesome of a show, but I fucking loved Street Sharks. I wish that Street Sharks didn't get the, oh, it's just a copy of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles treatment, because I was a big Street Sharks fan as a kid. And my thing about Street Sharks when I was young was the toys fucking ruled, and no one would acknowledge it. The toys were awesome. They were huge. You got like a way bigger toy with more accessories, moving parts, and cool features than you got for the same price for a Ninja Turtle toy. And I love Ninja Turtles, don't get me wrong. But Street Sharks, superior as far as merchandise. Always pre-watch shows before letting your kids watch them. Yeah, it does save you a lot of stress, probably. And that way, you don't get a 12-year-old boy in middle school telling their female teacher that they're wrong because their parents have allowed them to access Andrew Tate on their iPad, like has been happening in the world lately, which is fucking crazy. Oh, wait, that's not to me. It came up as a recommendation based on us ordering a different anime. It's an allegory for purgatory? Very interesting. I mean, it kind of makes sense because Japan has a lot of their own Christian religious trauma from their history with Christianity. This is fun. We're all 90s kidding it. Yeah, some 2000s stuff, you know? If you're younger and you're someone who doesn't know what the fuck any of us old boomers are talking about, I want to hear about new media stuff too. But yeah, I mean, you guys know. You bring up 90s stuff to me, and I'll talk about it all day long. We've done so many streams where all I've done is talked about Nicktoons the entire time. So you're in the right place. Wow, I'm so close to being done with this too, though. Damn. Damn, girl. Did anyone watch Princess 9? I've never heard of that. But it has a cool title. You shit with that ass? Nadia the Secret of Blue Water? That one I know. I don't remember it very clearly, but I know I've seen that. I know this isn't an old anime, but I really like Princess Jellyfish. I haven't seen it yet, but I've had so many people tell me how good that is. That it's like actually like really, really wholesome, solid anime. I know I'm aging myself here, but the PBS show the Krat Brothers had before Zubumafu. Wait. Chat, you can't bring up Zubumafu. You've already roasted me for the fact I've never seen it. Never seen Zubumafu. Still, even after chat roasted the hell out of me for not seeing it. Princess Jellyfish is so good. I'll have to watch it. Totally Spies. Listen, I talk about this all the time. So what was it? We actually talked about this, right? Zubumafu, Brian, please. I've never seen Zubumafu. I never watched Zubumafu. PBS for me was I watched like Sesame Street, and then I would turn off the TV. Because I was addicted to Jim Henson stuff when I was a kid. But I never watched Zubumafu. Totally Spies was great. They're making a reboot or remake or revival of it. I think it was Bree. One of you sent me the article or something about how they're actually going to be bringing Totally Spies back, which I love because that was a super underrated show. It was basically Western anime. And that was another show where it was just like, shit, do I think that these animated girls are cute, or do I just want to be one? Is Zubumafu in the Totally Spies remake? No, but how great would that be? Fraggle Rock, my beloved. I loved Fraggle Rock. Very cute. Fun show. Not as much as The Muppet Show or Sesame Street, but I certainly enjoyed Fraggle Rock. I definitely wanted to be one of the Spy Girls. They were so cool. The romance subplots were cute. Very wholesome. The girls all had unique, fun personalities, abilities, equipment, etc. It was just cool. It was a great show. Watch the hell out of the Flintstones. I mean, I love the Flintstones. I watched Boomerang shows all the damn time. All those old Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Princess 9 is about a women's basketball team. That's cute. I like that. I mean, I like, there's so many, like, they have, like, what's it called? Like a Zuma 9? Not a Zuma 9. What the hell is the name of the soccer one that's, like, old school? And then they have the new soccer show, Blue Lock, and then they have Haikyuu, and they have iShield 21, and they have Prince of Tennis, and they're all based around dudes. It's cool to hear that there's one that's about, like, women's basketball, about women's sports. I like that. I'll have to check it out. In the same vein, when I saw My Life as a oh my god, I love Life as a Teenage Robot. God damn it, what a fun, that show was so fun. It was so ridiculous and silly, but then they used her, Jenny, the teen robot, as an allegory for just like being like an othered teenager. I loved that show. That show would regularly make me emotional as like a teenager. I loved the shit out of that show. Sit me in front of the TV with Tom and Jerry marathon. Yeah, I'm a huge Tom and Jerry fan. Morgan, not so much. When we met, I remember one of the things that I would do would be like, hey, do you want to watch cartoons? Like when we were like hanging out. And she was like, yeah, sure, I love cartoons. And then I'd put on like Tom and Jerry and she'd be like, I don't really like Tom and Jerry, I'm sorry. So, I personally love them. Hey, Roxy, enjoy your shower. We'll see you when you get back. Again, I won't be streaming too late tonight, chat, just because I have to pack still. Sorry, I got a text from Ethan. Same though, not into Tom and Jerry. That's fair. I mean, it's one of those things where for her, she was always like, I didn't really like how violent they were towards each other. And also, like, it just wasn't fun. Like, she just basically didn't like a show about, like, two animals beating each other up. She was like, what's the point? Kind of. Which I get because, like, she's consistent with it. She doesn't like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote either. So, that's fair, you know? Everyone's allowed their preferences. That said, my favorite Tom and Jerry episodes weren't even the ones where they beat each other up. My favorite ones were where there'd be like a third, like a secondary antagonist, like a third character who was like bad to both of them, and they would team up and learn to work together to take that bad guy down. And I used to love that. Or just through trolling each other, they realized like, wow, this is a war that no one wins. So we should just be friends. And by the end, they were friends. I used to like those episodes of Tom and Jerry. I like the ones with his nephew. Yeah. Literally said the same thing. That's so funny, Brie. I liked when Spike and his kids were involved. Oh, the dog? Yeah. Those were cute. Yeah, Spike's the puppies, and very cute. Those episodes were great. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I guess that was, like, the start of my, like, I like enemies to lovers stuff. Like, enemies to friends stuff. Because then, obviously, as I got older, I started watching Dragon Ball Z. And I was like, oh, my God, Vegeta's the coolest character. Because he starts as a really bad evil dude. And then is, like, gradually becomes an ally. Yeah, Vegeta's my babe. He's great. I love the ones where it shows that they're really friends, because without Jerry, Tom's out of a job and a home. Very Batman and the Joker of them, right? It's always like, they'll get into that, and hey, what's up, Austin? Hope you're doing well, dude. Hopefully we'll be able to bump into each other in the airport tomorrow. I'm 0% packed, by the way, dude. But I hope that you had a great time. Did you get to meet Dr. Lupo? Did you get to meet Ben and Sam? The Lupos? They're so great. They're really nice people. I hope you got to meet them. Enemy to weird family member is the best trope, right? My favorite thing that the Batman comics and cartoons explored were like, it's not that Batman has an actual code of morality, and that's why he won't kill the Joker, because the Joker's taken like thousands of people's lives throughout Batman's career. The Joker occasionally in media confronts Batman and is like, you know that if you kill me, you won't have anyone to be the Batman to. And it's like, and he's like, acknowledges that he like just pushes him to the limit. And that's one of my favorite fucking tropes in that franchise, is that the Batman will not kill the Joker because he needs him to be there to show him his dark side. And he needs him to be there to be like the inverse of him and essentially make him feel like he's doing the right thing by stopping the Joker over and over again. I did. A bunch of us are chilling in the bar lobby, just hanging out. My signal sucks. All good, dude. You don't be watching my streams. Go hang out with people. Go make some friends. Go make some new memories. Vibe out with a bunch of amazing creators who all are working towards the same thing with you, dude. You don't have to be. I appreciate you being here, but Todd Von Meer, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome. What were you up to? How's your stream? Doing a little bit of a sleepy, sort of tired power wash sim, because I have a bad headache right now. And it's going to be a short stream because I need to get ready for a trip to Memphis that starts tomorrow that I have not packed for, even though my flight leaves in like 10 hours. So hello. Hope that you had a good stream, but welcome on in, Raiders. I hope that you're having a good week so far. It's nice to have you here. Dang, look at how nice it looks in here now, chat. Got Barrett's machine gun arm. We got Cloud's big buster sword. Where's the Tifa rep? She's allegedly texting me, but I would love to see like her cool gauntlets, her like cool gloves, because she's queen, you know? Love Cloud's big Beepus sword? Yeah, I love Cloud's buster sword, but we all know it's overcompensation for something. That's just the way that it is in Soldier. They don't tell you once you use the drugs that make you a first-class soldier, then it does some things. It was good looking for some chill vibes as I get ready for sleep. Hey, well, I hope that we can provide those for you here tonight. Welcome, welcome. And if you got to bounce and take care of yourself, totally understandable as well. Streaming takes a lot of energy. But I appreciate the raid. Thank you. Joker pulls Batman to the edge, and Batman reins the Joker in. Exactly. They are two sides of the same coin. And it's one of my favorite, like, psychological aspects of them that the comics and the various media explores. It's just kind of cool to see. All right, we got stuff back here. There's so little left to clean, chat. We're doing it. There's that. Good stuff. A little bit of the ceiling here. Interesting. Gotta water your sword often. How do you think it got so damn big? Exactly. Kiss? Wait, what? Who's kissing? Oh, where Batman and the Joker kiss? Now kiss. I wish my sword was just had water. Oh my god, chat. Are we still talking about the bladed weapon? Or something else going on here? Hello to everyone joining the stream, by the way. So nice to have y'all here tonight. Again, last stream before I leave for many days. I will not see you again until Sunday, chat. So thank you for hanging out here tonight. Hopefully everyone's having a good chill time. I just want to provide some chill vibes for everyone before I get going on the road. H2O, just add water sword edition. I wish I was compensating for something. I mean, you know, do you? I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to judge a single person. Listen, if I was here to judge people, then I wouldn't have been speaking so favorably about the potential of furry bait in a Disney's Robin Hood live action remake, right? You know? The sword can be anything you want it to be. It's a placeholder. A symbolic placeholder. Come on now. Oh, you want to be clean so bad. There we go. You want to be clean so bad. The fridge is not done yet. There we go. Back bar cabinet light? Oh, this thing? It's got to be this thing, right? Oh, yeah. Okay, nice. Gerb Judge. My English longbow is almost as tall as I am. I've definitely been accused of compensating. That's pretty sick that you own one of those, though. Tifa, why you let the bar get so dirty? It wasn't her. It was a bunch of Don Corneo, who we hate because he's a disgusting pig man. It was a bunch of his dudes, his henchmen, came in and roughed up the place. Just putting down the roses, picking up the sword. I love 3 things. Number 1, to be added later. Number 2, placeholder. 3, kicking ass. Catchphrase. Catchphrase. I love any character that has catchphrase as part of their catchphrase. Barback top? Man, Barback. I had a feeling. All the hidden dirt under the edge here. Remember, chat, this was the original game. Not powerwash, but Final Fantasy VII. Where that clip where I said a lot of edging. So, we're back at it. A bad cornholio. Sounds very Captain Quark. I love Captain Quark. There it is, Bria. There's a lot of edging going on. The original Power Wash. Yeah, the original Power Wash game, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Not even the original Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII Remake was the original Power Wash game. We all know it. It's an important part of gamer history. I'm glad I clipped that. Was it you who clipped that one? Damn, that is... oh, by the way, chat, I do have something to ask. Maybe I'll make a poll of this, actually. As I ask this, I'll make a poll of it. Okay, we'll have 1 minute to vote on when I'm done talking about it, but I've been collecting clips from the past, like, couple years. I don't have a ton of them, but I am going to edit some of them into YouTube shorts, and I'll be putting them up on YouTube, maybe TikTok, maybe Instagram Reels, but at the very least, I'm going to be putting them up on YouTube. Do people prefer if I put those on my main YouTube channel, or if I put them on the VOD YouTube channel? I might still veto whatever gets voted, but you have 1 minute to vote, by the way. So, I'm going to probably edit some of those clips into little bite-size YouTube shorts or something, though. I just think it would be a good idea. And I'd like some input. Main for sure? Oh my god, everyone's saying main. Wow. Okay. No, I mean, that answers the question pretty quick for me. Maine, the state. I only upload them into the state of Maine. I'm sorry if you're not watching the streams from, or the YouTube channel from Maine, you won't be able to see them. I was about to say it's 11:11 here, nice, and then it changed to 11:12. Missed your shot. Missed your opportunity. Wait, 78 backroom pipe? Where at? Oh, this thing? I didn't attend to at all. Damn. Okay, I see it. A pot? Dude, pot. The pot's dirty. Not YouTube, just MainTube? Yeah, it's only for people who subscribe to YouTube Premium from Maine. We'll get to see them. I think the main channel would be better to highlight the shenanigans. That's true, especially while I'm, like, mental health breaking on YouTube. And people are over there like, you're fucking dead, dude. You died. And where have you been? What have you even been doing? And I'm like, I make content still. It's just live streamed. So yeah, maybe that will be good. Maybe that will inspire more people to check out what the hell we're about here on Twitch. Remember, everyone, you've got to make sure your pot's clean. Yeah, you don't want to smoke dirty pot. That wouldn't be good for your lungs. All right. This has got to be almost done. Backroom ceiling light? Oh my god, why did I do nothing back here? Sorry, Tifa. I don't want to disappoint the queen. It's bedtime? See you later, Possum. Thanks for hanging out. You don't want too much scrungus in your bong water. Yeah, he shouldn't be in there. Just because it's his namesake doesn't mean he should be in your bong, chat. He's a possum. That's funny. The Possum Gamer is leaving. And we're talking about Scrungus Bongwater, the possum mascot. From the old school memes. The pot smells skunky. You don't want to get trapped in the back rooms. Yeah, that's why I haven't been back in the back room. You're right. That's actually a great point. Thank you for giving me that out. Tifa, it wasn't that I'm disappointing you. I promise, Queen. I promise. I just didn't want to get trapped back here with an SCP. The pot smells skunky. I forgot to join in on the sweet tea talk earlier because I was feeding the little one, but I wish my sweet tea was sweeter. My dad and I are both from Georgia, but for some reason my sweet tea is significantly sweeter. That's interesting. I feel like when I visited Georgia, I've been to North and South Carolina. I've been to Georgia. I've been to Florida. I've been to Tennessee. I've been all over the place where they serve sweet tea. I feel like Georgia's sweet tea was always the sweetest. That's really interesting. I've always had really good sweet teas in Georgia. I think it's like always been my favorite. It's sadly lacking in sweet tea. That's so weird because we used to go up to Georgia from Jacksonville, Florida to watch Georgia, I can't remember which school. I think University of Georgia play against the University of North Florida in like collegiate sports matches. And we'd stop at restaurants and get sweet tea all the time, and it was like, oh my god, it's so fucking sweet. Oh, your dad's sweet tea. Got it. Thank you for clarifying, Fawn. Tennessee, it's all Tennessee, Brie. You know how it is. Yeah, it's GeoGuessr, exactly. I miss my dad's mom's sweet tea. Wait, I miss my dad's mom's sweet tea. I don't know why that confused my brain for a second. I'm sure she would have insisted it was simple, but it was South Carolina magic to me. God, South Carolina, here's the thing, is we very often lump everything in the South together, which is sometimes fair. But at least from a cuisine side, there is so much nuance in Southern cuisine between Southern states. It's like, man, oh man, South Carolina's got some good shit. I want you all to know I just accidentally knocked over my water tumbler like 30 seconds after filling it because I'm half awake. Oh no. I've been there, Nettles Marie. My granny made bombastic sweet tea. I learned from her. Nice. Well, tell Dad, hey, Dad, you give yourself a rest. Let me make the sweet tea today. That's what you got to do. You got to make it seem like it's for his benefit. And then as a man, his hubris will go, oh yeah, you know what? I do work the hardest. I do deserve a break. Yeah, I'll let Fallen make the sweet tea tonight. And then you sneak in there and you make it better, That's the way to do it. That's the move. That's the psychological warfare that it sometimes takes to get your way. And I endorse it, honestly. Bar shelf? Oh, this little thing? This little doggy? This little doodad? What could possibly need to be cleaned on this? Damn. The town she was born in is at an intersection with the only one direction of stop signs in South Carolina. I should have written down her tea, lemonade, and fried chicken recipes. Damn, you should have. You would have had the most god tier cooking. I guess at least I did it mainly on the tile floor and only some splash on the carpeted floor. Yeah, it sucks when you gotta clean that shit out of carpet. I'm too Kiwi to understand any of this. That's fair. We have to be more considerate of our international viewers, chat. Do they have what's the okay, here's a question. Because I've always wanted to visit New Zealand and I've never been there. What is a good New Zealand specialty that I should try whenever I visit New Zealand? Because I will inevitably. It's not a if I visit New Zealand, it's a when. Knowing my luck, I would probably give him a heart attack from the sugar. Oh no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because now that you've written it in this Twitch chat can be used to implicate you in the crime. And they'll say that it was premeditated. Kiwis, obviously. I'm sure I could look at recipes and figure it out. Let's go, Chronic. I feel like I'm letting all my ancestors down by liking unsweet tea more. Oh, listen, Morgan also enjoys unsweet tea, but she also doesn't have any links to the South, so. Cleans entire bar, jumps on newly clean tables. Listen, I have ADHD. I'm allowed to. This is like jumping on the bed. It's how it goes. It's like that old book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. If you let someone with ADHD clean for you, then they'll want to jump on the things they just cleaned. I've been watching GBBO's stand-up to Cancer Special, and I want to try Banoffee pie. Wait, what's Banoffee pie? I drink sweet and unsweet very regularly. Well, hey, best of both worlds then. So you're the most diplomatic person in here. The kitchen counter? Which one's the kitchen counter? This is the bar. Wait, this is the bar back. Oh, in here. Oh, I see. All right. I get it. Banana and toffee pie. That actually sounds like it'd be pretty good. Your family's lived in Georgia for generations. Oh, you kind of are letting down your ancestors. Some reason talking about stop signs reminded me Chronic. Wait. Oh, this is the Chronic. Sorry. I feel like Cactus Mom and I will get banned, but both of us are sweet tea haters. Get yelled at by my friend all the time for it. I mean, that's fair. I have to be in a very specific mood. I don't even like sweet stuff that often. So, like, I have to be in a really specific mood to have sweet tea. But if I'm eating, like, a really salty dish, if I'm eating, like, fried chicken, I'm getting, you know, a sweet tea with that. To just, like, counter it. Alright. Step stool. Where? That one? Nope. Where's the glowing step stool? Game? Where's this damn thing? I'm gonna freak out. It's gotta be this. This is like the only step stool. Or is this? No, that's the one I cleaned previously. No, that's the kitchen stool. Oh, this. God damn it. I found it. My friend usually yells at me for it because I have a huge sweet tooth, but it's just sweet tea isn't my thing. That's fair. I mean, it's literally just drinking sugar pretty much. So, like, if that's not for you, you know, no one should judge you for that. Everyone has their own preferences, chat. That said, some of you are wrong. Preferences aren't facts, chat. They're tastes and opinions. Now I want to go get some Raisin Canes. Oh, man. I love Raisin Canes. It's tasty. It's quick. It's cheap. I hope you're able to get some. We're spilling the tea on drink discourse. True. True. Stove hood pipe? Oh, this part of it. 87%. Damn, I really neglected that. All right, we got wall column, short stools ×2, and tiled wall shelf. Tiled wall shelf. What are these? Hello? Short stools. Oh, these two. There's one. Two. They close in 35 minutes? Hey! Run like the wind. If you spill tea, you better suck it off the floor. Learned recently, y'all don't have meat pies. We have a massive fish and chip culture. Just so much seafood. My brain is blanking, but every seaside town will have specialties. You also find weird chocolate, like with kiwi fruit or L&P, a soft drink in it. That sounds kind of good. I would give that a try. I love seafood also, so that sounds really good. Meat pie. We have meat pies, but like they're like considered like a specialty thing, right? So there's I can't remember the name of it. There's like a specialty pie place in LA that Morgan and I went into for like a snack one time. And then realized like, oh shit, this is like a meal. I can't remember the name of it, but it's in Glendale, or it was in Glendale. But yeah, that's more of a like European thing than American thing for sure, and clearly Oceania as well with the meat pies. That said, the meat pies I've had are really good. Family friend used to bring a sugar cane to chew on, and I kind of miss it. That is something I haven't heard of in such a long time, but yeah, it is like something that a lot of people used to do. Your food tier lists are right, and our opinions are invalid, of course. Exactly, Brookie. Exactly. My food tier opinions are so goddamn right, and not chat's. You're right. Thank you for reminding chat of the hierarchy here. Tiled wall shelf? Oh, this? Yeah, I did it. I did it for you, queen. I did it for you, Tifa. When in doubt, I have leftover pizza from my volunteer thing today. Nice. I mean, I love leftover pizza. Like, little meat pies are the bread and butter for easy food. I mean, I had like a slice of meat pie when I went. Cloud Strife is writing to me. Hey, Tifa told me I have to make sure you did your job. Huh, not bad. Done a lot of cleaning as a merc. You're the real deal. And see you washed my sword too. All right. We done with the small talk? Got more important things to do. Bye. Fuck you, Cloud. Little emo bitch. Making Tifa and Marlene proud. Yeah, we did it for Marlene. Cringe. Yeah, Cloud is cringe. Watch Cloud sword any day. He's very pretty, but he's like... He is very, I don't know. Him and Leon S. Kennedy are the same person now that I think about it. They're both, like, kind of snarky, think they're too cool, but they just come across as, like, almost endearingly aloof in their bitchiness. They're both golden retriever energy, but not in the, like, positive kind. Like, in the, like, this dog can be rehabilitated kind. So... Remember how we always said Cloud uses a bidet? Now we are the bidet. Oh, no. New Zealand inherited a bunch of Britishness? Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. You know the history of the world. That makes sense. Ew! This is gross, dude. The model of the city in the Shinra building. So Shinra... The evil mega corporation and then Avalanche, the anti-Shinra environmentalists, are trying to both vie for my services as a cleaner. I feel pretty important and powerful in this Final Fantasy universe. In the headcanon of Leon cosplaying as Link, he has to have cosplayed Cloud too. Absolutely. 100%. Cosplayer Leon's my favorite thing. We have Hangus, I hope I'm saying that right, where the food is cooked in the ground for special occasions and has the best bread ever. That sounds really cool. Korea does that with some stuff as well, like some Korean cuisine. Like old school, you use like clay pots to ferment stuff in the ground. Or in like a hot shed. That's pretty cool. What happened to this room? I don't know. It's in a Shinra building, so I'm guessing, like, Hojo, the mad scientist, did something, and it gooped everywhere, and that's kind of gross, you know? Leon totally wears his cosplay to training sessions. You're probably not wrong. I'm sad we didn't get to spend time with him tonight. When I get back, I'll make sure that we do some more Resident Evil 4. Actually, it will be a great way to kick off the May fundraising with horror games is warm up with a little bit of Resident Evil 4 remake. That would be good. Convention regular Leon. He's like a huge New York Comic-Con stan. That's so funny. Hungy? Oh, it's a Maori word. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm dog shit at pronounce it again. I'm sorry. A bot sharded? A bot sharded all over the model of Midgar. Look at this, though. Damn, this is actually going kind of quick. Satisfying. Maximum satisfaction. Gotta head to bed for work. Take care, Bree. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you again on Sunday. I'm back on Sunday. I hope that your week goes well. %13% already. This one's probably going to be the quickest one now. Kind of cool. Kind of cool when you think about it. He totally talked Chris into cosplaying with him, and of course that meant Claire just had to join. Don't mind me writing fan fiction in chat. No, that's totally fair. That's probably how all those characters would have interacted. Absolutely. I think I brought this up. I want to do a Jill Valentine cosplay as well. Like, I'm gonna do Ada Wong again, but like I want to do a Jill Valentine cosplay. But yeah, maybe I should do a Claire Redfield one as well. That'd be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun. Resident Evil trio doing mismatched cosplays. If Leon is Link, who would Chris and Claire go as? Chris would go as Tingle. That's my headcanon. Chris Redfield is Tingle. All the Resident Evil girls? Yeah, that's the goal. That's the plan. I think it would be fun. Also, chat, going back to me putting clips up on the main channel, I just remembered earlier today, Morgan was like, probably should put them on your main channel. And I was like, well, I'm going to ask the community like where they're going to want to see them. So thank you for reinforcing Morgan knows best, you know? Sir, the city is filthy. I know. The littering is horrible. No, I mean, really. Look at your model. Hey, what's up, A Green? Hello, hi, welcome. You love Claire? Awesome, Freddy, yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to everyone hanging out here for the last stream I'm doing ever this week. Sorry, Ethan keeps texting me. I have to attend to little baby brother. Oh my god, the Dinkin. Dink fam. All the Dinkin is nice to hear. Don't forget Chris's fellow partner in Resident Evil 6, Piers Nivans. Is that how you say that name, by the way? I haven't played Resident Evil 6 since it came out on Xbox 360, right? How old is that game? That game's fucking old now, right? Yo, Clue! Limpa! Tingle's little phrases. Oh my god, right? Fucking Tingle. Tingle in Wind Waker is a menace. Actually, Tingle in general is just a menace, but god, he's a guy. It's Nivans, but I don't know. I want Leon to cosplay as your Forger. I just think that's a thing I need in my life. Oh my god, someone please, fan art. Leon S. Kennedy into your Forger from Spy X Family's outfit. Which one, though? Are we talking the black dress where she has the hairpins, or are we talking the red sweater dress that she wears? Both iconic looks, by the way. No wrong answers. Not now, Ethan. We're power washing. Exactly. Hey, Green, I hope you're having a great night. Came out in 2012. Yeah, holy shit. The black dress, of course. But that's the one I'm gonna cosplay, chat. Chat, will you go feral? Will you mommy at me again the way you did with the Ada Wong cosplay if I wear the Your Forger black dress outfit? Can I get some guaranteed mommies and awoogas if I do decide to do that cosplay? Because that might be the next cosplay I do if we hit the goal, which we'll hit in 2 gifted subs. Duh? Okay. Do you even have to ask? Yes. Yes, because I want chat to have the most satisfying content. Yes, you're pretty... Stop. You're not allowed to say that about me. That's illegal in at least 47 of the 50 states currently recognized by the U.S. government. But yeah, that is an upcoming cosplay, potentially. I don't know. Should I do that one next? Would people be down with that for the next one? Is that what you want for next cosplay, potentially? And even if you haven't seen the anime, you can literally Google Your Forger and you'll see her and you can get an idea of what the outfit looks like. I was thinking, your Leon, Lloyd, Claire / Chris both can work. And then Sherry is Anya. Didn't you want to do Ada again? Yeah, but that's bonus. That's not, you guys don't have to earn that one. Ada is just going to happen because I want to dress as Ada again. And because I didn't get a fan house photo shoot from it. So that is just for fun. Didn't watch that show yet, but yes, do it. Okay. It's a really cute show, by the way. It's very fun. It's cute and badass at the same time. I do not know this anime, but I will find out exactly. Yeah, just literally Google Your Forger, spelled YORFORGER. Or you can just Google Spy X Family. And you will be able to see what she looks like and the types of outfit she wears. But I think it would be fun. I actually thought this was going to be a lot faster, chat, but I'm only at 39%. Actually, this is getting a cruise in 40%. Damn. This might be the move. Do this and then get the small details later. Is this how you're supposed to power wash? Is this how people speedrun this game? I've never speedrun a single level because my brain doesn't work properly. This feels so much more effective.
I got the word. Lesbian?
Nettles Marie, what the heck?
The
Thank you
other
very, very much for the gifted sub to Nello
Lesbians.
Moon. Nello Moon, enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. Make sure you're saying thank you. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Thank you, Nettles Marie. That's really nice. You can speedrun this game? They literally challenge people to speedrun it all the time. But I don't think it's possible. I'm so sorry. Once again, we will feel very oppressed here, chat. But if you're neurospicy, I literally don't think it's possible to speedrun this game. I do not think that it is possible. I'm glad that people have been enjoying the Power Wash sim content again, because for a while it kind of fell off on the channel. And
Lesbian?
but this is like one of my
The other
comfort
L-word.
games. So I'm really happy to have
Lesbians?
people to just like chat with about random shit and play this when I can't be asked to play a game that will stress me out a little bit or make me like have to focus hard. Because again, this headache has been killing me all night. Freddy Boyo, what the heck? Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Zipcat. Zipcat, if you're here, make sure you're saying thank you. Enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. It's really nice of you, Freddy Boyo. What the heck? We hit the goal. What I do for my brain to get power washed? I feel that right now. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That's really nice. Zipcat, enjoy that. Wait, that just made me realize I got to change the sub goal now. Holy crap. Thank you, everybody. All right, I guess I'm using that money to buy a Your Forger cosplay. So that'll be fun. Okay, total sub points for the next emote, I think is 1,600. Give me 1 second to check something, chat. Thank you. Yes for Forger. Hey, what's up, Seymour? So hype. Yeah, it should be fun. Thank you, Brookie, for redeeming an Awuga for Your Forger cosplay. Oh yeah, we have to get to 1,600 total sub points for the next emote unlock, because that's just the way the Twitch works. So we are currently at 293 sub points. So, Gerb Mommy emote. Making a new goal again. And then bam. There you have it. So hyped for your? Been loving Spike's Family. It's cute, right? When I'm gone, I just want my brain to get power washed. I don't care what they do with the rest. Thank you so much, chat. That's unbelievably generous. Again, like, I know the world is on fire right now, so the fact that anyone wants to support some random idiot on the internet doing random idiot things on the internet is unbelievably flattering, and I just appreciate all of you a ton. Seriously, thank you, thank you. It's so cute, right? That's just the way the Twitch crumbles. I think most of the crumbling came when it got bought by Amazon. Oh my god, 60% now, though. Look at that. Look at that. God, this game is... It's just good for my brain. This is just what my brain needed. This is solid. Thank you again, everyone hanging out here. Real. Not idiot, just silly. I feel like that's a maybe a disagreement on terminology. But I won't get into it, you know? You're not a random idiot, you're Brian. I'm not a random idiot. I'm a known idiot. I'm a deliberate idiot. People know what to expect when they tune into these streams. Nothing random about it. They go, I want internet cartoon character content tonight. Where could I go? Oh, Brian and streaming. Perfect. You're our idiot parasocial. Our idiot comrade. I will be an idiot, and that's a threat. I mean, I feel that. That's just my existence, is being publicly cringe, and if there's people out there who don't judge me for it, amazing. And there's some people who like it, even better. Kind of wild. So, yeah, the K comrade. Thank you. Our idiot K comrade. 65%, we're getting this one done for sure, this stream. This is good. Thank you again to everyone hanging out. I know it's late on a random-ass Tuesday, but I hope that I've been providing y'all with some good energy, good conversations, good company. 'Cause that's what you've been doing for me, so thank you. That's right, chat. I am not shy in saying this, but I've been using you for my own emotional benefit. Get pranked. As always, Brian. Ready, boyo, thank you for the reminder to chat to take meds. If you got meds, supplements, vitamins, you name it. Take care of you. You deserve to take care of you. Take those things. They are good for your brain and your body. Flattered. Parasocial streamer leaving us for a week. What will I do? You'll watch Morgan, because Morgan will be streaming in my normal time slots. That's the decree that I issue as the god of this realm here, this corner of the internet. You will watch Morgan, chat. You want to watch Morgan so bad while I'm gone. Ooh. 69%. Oh my god, yeah, we did clean 69%. Damn, I'm a pro at this game. Toxic parasocial streamer admits to using us. The audacity. Listen, would you rather have me hide it and gaslight you? Or would you rather have me be the most honest content creator on any platform ever? I'm telling you the truth directly. Wouldn't you rather have me do that instead of letting you live in your delusion? It was a day of nothing, but it was a day of thinking that I had to take my brother to his class and my sister to her doctor's appointment, and then finding out that they were both canceled when arriving. Oh my gosh. No, that's the worst, is like when you get ready and you like do the thing and then you're like, oh, I didn't have to do it. This sucks. There's something so frustrating about that. To be fair, yeah, girl boss gaslight gatekeeping is important. That's right. That's right. Gaslight me so I can flip it and gaslight you. Wait. Gaslighting me that my content is worth supporting. Actually, I never said anything about gaslighting. I don't know what you're talking about. It's starting. No. Monka Monka. Gerb S is in the chat as we unravel reality in real time. It has begun. Ew, why is this one so dirty? This one's disgusting. All the goop isn't coming off right away, chat. Kind of rude. What is reality? Whatever you see on the screen and hear come out of my mouth is the reality of the world. As someone who has the most insight out of anyone who's ever lived, and therefore gets to dictate how other people live their lives, because I just can't accept that it could be any other way, everything I say goes. Kane's acquired? Nice. There, oh, there goes gravity. Mom spaghetti. Okay, wait, are we in the Matrix or Mortal Kombat? A little bit of both, honestly. You know, nothing is real, but also, you know, if you want to perform a little bit of a fatality every now and then just for fun, chat can have a fatality as a treat. You know? If you've ever wanted to yell, "Get over here," you know, in a really threatening way, now is your opportunity to do so. Or forever hold your peace, chat, you know? This is, how is this not done yet? Oh. What if I just want to scream until I have no voice? I mean, you're allowed to do that. I have no mouth and I must scream. Mom said it's my turn for the fatality. So wait, what are we currently cleaning? This is the Shinra building, like, model of Midgar from the Final Fantasy VII universe. This is actually, like, canonically in the Shinra building. Sometimes I yell "Toasty" if the time is correct. I had to do it in the voice, right? Toasty. That used to be the most satisfying thing to get in Mortal Kombat 2. Land the perfect uppercut on your opponent. And then there were all, like, the crazy gameplay myths around that game. Like, oh, if you do this specific thing at this time, this is how you unlock, like, Noob Saibot. And then they actually added Noob Saibot to the game because Tobias Boone was like, oh, I like the fan fiction that people are coming up with for this game universe. Let's, like, actually do that. It was fun. Huh? Huh? Did I do something? Is something bad going on? Should I be here? Hey, stay back. I got a power washer. I'll fucking spray you in the face, dude. What was that? When fanfiction becomes reality. Oops, there goes gravity. Came out of lurking just to say I love dumplings. Just devoured some, and it's right in the... All is right in the world because of that. I love dumplings. Dumplings do make everything better automatically. 100%. Morgan and I had really good Japanese food tonight. That was great. Those are our last meal together until Sunday. First power wash death. Is that a fatality? Oh my god. Did you hear that? It sounded like an explosion. It says Reeve Twisty in my text here. Yeah, Shinra's probably being attacked because y'all are jerks. You're stinkies. And you know what happens to stinkies? They get the boomstick. I don't even know what I'm power washing anymore. I'm just doing it to do it, you know? Now I want dumplings, though. Shit. I think I have some frozen dumplings, like Korean mandu-style dumplings in my fridge. Or my freezer. Nice, nice. It's almost 1 a.m., but I kind of want cup noodle. That is my favorite time to eat cup noodle. Is like the late hours of the night / early hours of the morning. I fully endorse your decision. You have to put a closed for cleaning sign so no fighting happens in the area. You put out the caution wet sign. You're like, hey, if you come in here and you fight, you're gonna slip and you're gonna hurt yourself, and then you're gonna have to go to the nurse's office, and it's not gonna be my fault. Late night nudes are the best noodles. Yes. Yes. Get some late night noodling in. Absolutely. Late night is my favorite time to eat ramen. Which, listen up, those of you who have more weeaboo or koreaboo tendencies within you, I'm gonna let you know. Late night snack food like that is so big in Korea. It's so big. You go to the bar and you get fucking wasted on soju, and then you go out and you eat like dumplings or like noodles. Do it up. You're actually doing it the right way if you do it like that. Sometimes I desperately crave a poached egg, but that's so much work for a single egg. I hear you on that one, Vintage. Sometimes I'm like, oh, poached egg sounds so good right now to like throw into like another meal, or just to like eat it like for breakfast. And then I'm like, the amount of work it takes to like perfectly poach an egg and not break it and not overcook it or undercook it, like, it sucks. Perfect time for cup noodles, exactly. I heard late night nudes. You did? You are worth a morning poached egg. A midnight poached egg? Oh, midnight poached egg, even better. I can poach eggs well, it's just lazy. Yeah, but it still takes, like, you have to, like, pay attention to, like, poach an egg. You can't go on autopilot when you want to poach an egg. And that's what makes them annoying. Then I have to deal with the wet egg, exactly. Anime Fangirl, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Cleaning up a little bit of the Shinra HQ giant model of Midgar. It reminds me, when me and my fam go to Memphis, we're staying at a guest house at Graceland, and every night they show Elvis movies and have peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Wild. Wow, the immersion. I fry them. Yeah, fried eggs are good too. I feel you on that one. Our hero who cleaned the city. That's me. I have to go to my pantry to get vinegar, and then I have to put it away. I know, right? It's like boiling milk. You gotta watch it. Yeah. I've told this story before that one of the most disheartening cooking disasters I ever had happen to me, I was so bummed out, is when Morgan and I lived in our old place, and we hated the stove there, but I really started hating the stove after this incident, but to be fair, it was partially on me. I wanted to make homemade soup. I was trying to make like a cream of potato, like, homemade soup. Yo, Cowboy, that's great that you beat that boss. Nothing feels better than beating a boss that's like a pain in the butt. That's great. I have water on the kettle for 1 a.m. cup noodles. Let's go. Yeah. I encourage it. It's all good. Wait, you can poach... Bros Bang, you can poach an egg in the microwave, but you have... But they really do explode. Yeah, you gotta be careful with eggs in the microwave. I'll do scrambled eggs in the microwave, or like soft-boiled style kind of runny egg. You can do that like in a coffee cup with like a little saran wrap over it in the microwave. But it also like is a pain to scrape off the coffee cup then. But yeah, one of my worst cooking disasters ever that like bums me out to this day is I was making a cream-based soup. So I was using heavy cream and milk on the stove. And our old stove was like really bad, and it would like weirdly like fluctuate temperature and shit. And it just like was not a good stove. And I left it boiling for what I thought was a safe amount of time. And I'd already put in like some potatoes to soften up in there, and like some other vegetables and other ingredients. And I was like, oh, this soup's going to be so good. And Morgan was like so excited. She was like, oh man, homemade soup. Like cream of potato soup. This is going to be awesome. And then the stove was set too high, I guess. It was like right in that weird sweet spot where the knob would like make it way too hot instead of like the medium temperature I was trying to like slow simmer it on. And it curdled all of the cream in the milk, and it just destroyed the soup. It was terrible. It was a huge, giant, like 2-gallon pot of soup too. It wasn't like a small amount. It was like we were gonna meal prep it and eat that for like weeks, and then I ruined it all. I was so sad. I was so sad. And then what ended up happening was I was like, maybe it's okay. And then I tried to eat some, and as I was scooping it out of the pot, I noticed that there was like sediment like this thick on the bottom of the metal pot. We ended up having to throw away the pot because so much of the cream had been burnt onto the metal, and you could not scrape it off. And yeah, actually so sad. Yeah, so sad. I was so sad. And it basically just made the soup like sour. Like I tried a bite of it and it was like, oh, it tastes like bad. Like the milk went bad. It was really rough. Very sad. Cooking disaster. Cooking kitchen nightmare. And we had to throw out that pot, which sucked. Tell me your favorite egg recipes. I mean, I'll just like fry an egg and make an egg sandwich. Like a fried egg sandwich with like a piece of like Swiss cheese on some like really good like artisanal bread. That shit slaps. And then I have a pretty decent egg salad recipe, but I'm also a freak and I understand like 92% of the population doesn't like egg salad, so I might be alone in my appreciation of that one. But yeah, I would love to read some egg-based recipes. We also have the food chat over on the Discord to share recipes if you have any really good ones. We were talking about sweet tea recipes earlier. Now we're talking about eggs. If you want to toss some like food talk over on the Discord so other people can benefit from like your homemade recipes or like really good ones you found online, even that you're like, oh, I tried this one from, you know, like food.com that's like really good. Feel free to do that. That's what it's there for. Just Egg is great. It's made from mung beans. I tried it, Phoenix, and it was like okay, but only if you seasoned it. I tried to eat it straight up, like made scrambled eggs with it, and it was like not my favorite thing. But honestly, it was a pretty close approximation to eggs. Once I added in like a little bit of salt and some like pepper and some like garlic powder and some stuff, it tasted like really awesome. I love Just Egg, but yeah, you do have to add to. Yeah, you can't eat it straight up, unfortunately. But that's okay, because, I mean, y'all should be seasoning food anyway, yeah? Season it, yes, yeah. Egg salad can be so good if it's made right. Yeah, thank you, A-Green. Damn, every day, I'm so glad that Morgan and I will randomly be like, you know who's cool in the community? A-Green. Only because you're parasocially reinforcing all of my preferences. Thank you. Eggs are delightful. I used to eat them constantly until I developed an allergy to them. Listen, when I was like, God, I can't remember, like 30 years old, like 7 years ago, I started developing an egg intolerance. And it's not so bad that I can't eat eggs, but if I have like, I used to love just like making like using an entire carton of eggs to make like hard-boiled eggs. That used to be like one of my favorite just like quick protein snacks, especially when I was like working out and stuff. I can't do that anymore. If I eat more than one boiled egg, like if I eat like, or I'd probably say I can eat like 2. If I eat like more than 2 eggs at a time, I get violently ill for some reason. But if I eat like only 2, I'm fine. But yeah, I've started to develop an egg intolerance, which sucks because I like eggs. Have you yet to try egg salad, so I don't have an opinion yet? That's fair. I mean, it's a kind of a niche food. It's kind of weird. As a narcissist who's parasocially invested, I appreciate you saying that. I'm so glad that we understand each other. I eat them rarely, but I do take Benadryl. I can eat 2 before it's a problem. Eggs were my breakfast every day for years. Oh, so you have like a straight up allergy. That sucks. Mine's more of an intolerance that just makes me like have to sit on the toilet way too long. And feel like sick to my stomach for a day. But I get that. Yeah, if you're dealing with that, that's rough. I like ramen, sukiyaki. You dip ramen noodles and stuff into raw egg. Yeah, honestly, ramen sukiyaki is pretty goddamn dope. I like adding eggs and peas or green beans to ramen during the... Yeah, I put eggs into, like, all my ramen. Not recently. Morgan's actually been doing that a lot lately, but, like, when I'm not lazy, that is one of the easiest protein additions to ramen. For sure. Yeah, and then any veggies. Just toss them in there. Give it a little bit extra, you know, of something. That something. Egg drop soup. Oh, man, I love egg drop soup. I break out in hives and everything. Damn, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. I have to take Benadryl if I have dairy. Whoa, okay, so you have an actual, like, dairy allergy then, too. Whereas, like, I got away with being intolerant to these foods. And they make me, like, kind of, like, sick to my tummy and my little intestines kind of hurt a little bit. But some of y'all are out here like, oh, that shit will kill me. So I'm actually very privileged, and I'm a little shithead because I'm always like, yeah, I'll just eat it anyway and suffer the consequences. And you're probably like, Brian, I can't even do that, you little shithead. So I get it now. All these egg people, I can't even be in a room where an egg is cooking. Oh, no. That was me with shrimp. I ate it so much, I developed an insta-gag reflex. Oh, no. I started eating shrimp for almost 10 years. Now I can't eat, and I can eat it every now and then without too much of a problem. Oh, that's so wild. So you just, like, basically retaught your body, like, to enjoy it by taking some, like, time away from that food. Wei and Cassian are not my friends? Oh, no. One thing I do miss about the city was how much good Asian food was there. Yeah, now in the middle of nowhere. that is the good thing about cities, is they have good food variety most of the time. 2013, I became allergic to milk, garlic, shrimp, eggs, and peanuts. Oh, no. Damn, I'm so sorry. That's rough. And curry? Oh, that's the freaking worst to hear. That's so much. Food limitations suck. They're rough. It's like, why is our body doing that? This is actually good stuff, body. Let us eat. Let us enjoy the simplicities of life while we can, because, like, the world is a goddamn dumpster fire sometimes. Let us enjoy the fun things. God damn it. That's so sad. Yeah. I have no allergy. I just hate egg. Well, aren't you special? God dang. That's fine. Everyone has preferences to food. That's a-okay. These are literally everything I ate. Then I got slapped with gluten intolerance. Oh my gosh. You know what you're reminding me of? You're reminding me of the SpongeBob meme. Of the guy who's like, every day I have heart attack. Like, what is it? It's like my skin hurts and I can't go to sleep or whatever. Someone knows the quote in its entirety. Like the fish with, like, the millions of, like, horrible health issues. I'm so sorry you have to deal with that. That's terrible. I oversensitized myself to it, so a decade off helped desensitize my reaction to it. Kind of like I gave myself Mallory Vice tier, taking the maximum dose of Advil. Oh my god, yeah. Glass bones and paper skin. Yeah, that one. Thank you. I didn't develop my dairy and egg allergy until after I started testosterone. I mean, that hormones do change a lot that our body can handle, for sure. I think I remember that entire thing. Yeah, it's the glass bones and paper skin. I have paper skin and glass bones. Yeah. Sometimes I learn food facts and don't want to eat things anymore. I got my granny to stop eating shrimp for a year because of food fact. Oh no. I mean, that part, yeah. Some of the stuff that, like, our food industry does to things that are normally, like, delightful treats, and then we, like, are like, oh wait, but they don't do X, Y, and Z in the, like, food prep process. Oh god. I think I know the exact shrimp fact that you're thinking of, but I don't want to ruin shrimp for some people. The baker at my job makes such good gluten-free cookies. Ooh. I would try that. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I was born with... Wait, why did Nightbot delete your message? What the heck? Nightbot! I called it a symbol? What happened? I was born with glass bones and paper skin. Every morning I break my legs, and every afternoon I break my arms. At night I lie awake in agony till my heart attacks put me to sleep. What a fucking insane thing, like, to put in a cartoon. It was the special characters. Oh, okay. I think we literally... Chocolate! Oh, yeah, we have... Wait. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, there is a symbols limit still. Even though I took off the caps lock limit, there is a symbol limit because every now and then we get someone who comes in here and tries to troll the chat with, like, an ASCII art penis that just made up of, like, dashes, but it looks like a dick. And just to prevent that, that's why I have that on. So, that is why that sometimes times out people for symbols. I'm sorry. The whole episode popped up on my For You on TikTok, so you know I stopped to watch it. Fantastic. Love it. Morgan and I started rewatching SpongeBob again recently. My favorite thing, and I'm so sad, I think it got shut down by Paramount and Nickelodeon, right? Like CBS sent like a cease and desist. There is that, it was very, very popular on TikTok for a while and YouTube, but someone made an anime SpongeBob with like full Japanese like voice acting where it's like SpongeBob, and then they like got into like this giant fucking anime battle. It was SpongeBob versus the fish who's like, oh, you can't even make a Krabby Patty right. I asked for no pickles. That guy. Except it's like an anime battle. And like then like Squidward gets like beat up in it because he's like one of SpongeBob's allies, and it's like Squidwardo. I remember that barnacle. Yeah, it was so fun. It's so fun. Why do I see so much this stuff chat? Monka. I love when people do that. It's so fun. Really fun. See Forsen's face 500 times. Oh my god. I don't even know if we have Forsen. I don't know if the crossover between Forsen's audience and here is a thing that exists. No, the funniest thing, y'all remember the Panty Raid episode of SpongeBob? Yeah, they removed it on Paramount Plus. You can't even watch it without like buying it from Amazon Prime Video or something like that. They removed the Panty Raid episode, which there was a like, it's a silly fucking episode, but I also understand like people being like, well, this is technically like a kid show and it's about like stealing someone's undergarments without consent. So, like, I get both sides of the argument about it. It's a classic, and it's got some, like, amazing one-liners and, you know, nostalgic memories attached. But also, like, I kind of get it. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, though, also it's, like, a cartoon, so it's still a little bit silly. But also, I'm not a parent with kids who might be like, yeah, not the best messaging for my, like, 12-year-old watching this. I don't know. I don't have the answers for if that's the right call or not. So, yo, what's up, Lumi? Some good news. My outdoor cat Marble gave birth a couple weeks ago, and yesterday she finally brought her babies to my house. Cute. 3 spicy girls named Cinnamon, Saffron, and Nutmeg. That is so adorable. Been watching Invader Zim like it's 2008. Literally one of my favorite shows. Obviously, that's why the Gur is in my username. I'm literally called Girbeagly because I love Gur. Great choice. That's a show I love rewatching whenever I can. I guess you're gonna miss the Panty Raid. Oh my god. You'll post pics in the Discord? Yeah, we got the pet section there. Chat, I do not see the word panty. It shows up as oh boy. Also, the other thing about them removing that is I can be annoyed that they did that, even if I'm like, oh, they shouldn't have done that, and I have very strong opinions about this cartoon that literally doesn't affect my everyday life. Even if I feel that way, I can't fucking do anything about it. CBS and Paramount, they made their choice. They were like, yeah, we're taking it down. Not much I can do about it. I had a really epic Gura hoodie from Hot Topic in 2008, and I miss it. Oh, that's cute. I think I have a Gura backpack, a couple Gura plushies. I think there's one right behind me somewhere here that like fans have given me. I think someone gave me a Gura hoodie. I don't know. It's been so many years. People have given a lot of gifts to me from the community. Penny is too dirty for Twitch. Oh, God. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh, my God. Freaking... all the... here's the great... Morgan and I were talking about this the other day when we were watching some SpongeBob. It is so wild that SpongeBob is one of the very few properties that is still going on, that is still beloved, and is also a meme. It straddles both worlds of being a meme and being beloved. Because there are so many shows that became memes and, like, reaction images and stuff that people do, like with Family Guy. Like, people, like, just make fun of Family Guy because it, like, didn't age well and it's kind of, like, the same fucking 3 jokes over and over again. And so it became, like, sort of an ironic meme of, like, oh, yeah, Family Guy memes. And then, but, like, SpongeBob, people love SpongeBob still. They unironically love the shit out of SpongeBob, and it's a meme. You can post the "Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs" meme, and everyone knows what the fuck you're talking about. It's really wild. Hot Topic's bringing back Invader Zim merch and my inner child screaming. No way. That's targeted at our demographic, too. They're like, we know you guys don't really have money, but you have enough FOMO and nostalgia to buy it anyway. So that's actually kind of sick. So I'll probably buy some. I'm so close to being done with this. This is so good. I'm that target audience. Me too. Didn't Nickelodeon confirm SpongeBob as Ace recently? Yeah, they did. They I think it was via a social media post, but I did see some stuff about that. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes... he's a fucking sponge. That's targeted at millennials who want to heal their inner child with that little fun money they have. Exactly. Yep. That's for us. We'll all be in the trenches together whenever those drops happen. For sure. They did, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's fun. That's very, very fun. And I you know, people were like, oh, it's a fucking cartoon sponge. Who cares? But, like, if it literally does not affect me what sexuality SpongeBob, the cartoon sponge, is, but if it makes someone feel represented, heard, or, like, oh, cool, this character that I, like, grew up with and is beloved to me, and I have important, like, memories associated with the nostalgia of, like, watching this growing up. If that makes them feel more accepted and happy, fucking awesome. Why would I ever speak up against that? Why would that ever bother me that someone else is getting joy out of something that literally does not affect me? Kind of cool, you know? I bought the cutest Gur slipper sock thingies and some actual socks. I love them. Yeah, I got a couple pairs of like high socks that have Gur on them. I think I might actually have a pair of slippers somewhere as well. It's very fun. Yeah, he's a fucking sponge is the best response I've ever heard to making sure something's true. I don't get SpongeBob memes sometimes. I didn't have cable growing up. That's so fair, Phoenix. But here's the thing. You know, they're for everyone. So, like, and here's the thing about memes. There's so many. You're bound to not. There's some memes I see. I'm like, I kind of don't get it. That's fair. No one should ever make you feel othered for that or anything. Like, memes are just meant to be fun. So if you don't get them, you don't get them. And that's okay. And if you ever need them explained, we'll do our best here to make sure that you have, like, a healthy group of people trying to make you feel included as well. But most of them are just silly, you know. I also had the very first episode of SpongeBob on my For You on TikTok, and I forgot that the iconic quote of that smell, that smelly smell, that smelly smell that smells is smelly was in it, yeah. Sponges can reproduce asexually too, so I love asexual sponge. Right. Very cool. I would like to be an asexual sponge. Fair. Waiting for them to bring back the Girbeagly. I have no shame in buying that at almost 30. Hell yeah. I mean, again, heal your inner child. You know, fuck capitalism. It sucks that a lot of the times it's like we have to buy merch to heal our inner child. But also, like, it's not about the, like, mega corpo franchises. It is about what sort of memories and what sort of feelings do you associate with things. As long as you're not hurting yourself and not hurting others, enjoy that shit. Eat that shit up. If it brings you some joy, that rules to me. You know? Sponges are the ultimate ace icons. They figured out asexual reproduction. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, seriously, though. I always use that smelly smell quote for a certain smelly smell. Chronic. Canadians? Oh my god, are you saying Canadians smell? Canadians have a certain smell. Because that's the emote you used, is Girbeagly. You think Canadians smell? Unreal. I don't even know. How effective is that joke anymore, chat? That's for Canada, now that I've literally gotten hydrated on stream. I've been really enjoying healing my inner child through making and eating my childhood safe foods. Yeah, fuck yeah. That's a great way to do it as well. Listen, if there's one thing that I will pass on from my therapy that cost me hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars, that I can pass on the savings to you for free, it is my therapist and I focus a lot on healing the inner child. It's a very important thing to prioritize whenever you can, in whatever safe, kind, reasonable ways that you can do so. You know? They smell like A. Hey, 3023. That's 100 years away. Is there a clue what that joke even means? Wait, which one? The Canada joke? The Gerb leaf joke? It's because that's a maple leaf emote. Everyone knows. Wish me luck, chat. Mom killed my car again. Oh, no! Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry that that happened. I hope that you get it jump-started okay and it doesn't need anything beyond that. By the way, chat, was that a funny stream? I feel a little bit more comfortable talking about things like 420 smonkin'. Because I see my friends like Mika and Chris talking about it during their streams, and I'm like, it's fucking 2023, and weed is legal in New York. Was that a fun stream on 420? It was so fucking funny. Was it me playing Minesweeper? I didn't hear the rest of the joke. I thought people were just straight up saying Canadian smell. Y'all smell like maple syrup. Which is a great smell. It was. That was so much fun. It's not like something I would do regularly, but it was kind of like a funny, silly thing. We talked about this yesterday, but it is so funny to me that Chris took an edible during the Among Us stream with Julian and everyone. And then, like, after Among Us ended, he was like, yeah, I took an edible like an hour ago and I didn't tell anybody. It's like, dude, you're out of... And then he was out of his gourd the rest of the night. It was so funny. Yeah, he did. Yeah, so those of you who, and again, chat, originally I was not going to do a 420 stream unless we hit 3,000 subs on the channel. 2023 is the year that I do not pay gate you out of content anymore. You're not pay gated out of content. I get to be silly and creative however I feel like it and just use my channel for what I want to use it for. And that is our deal here. And as a result, every month you'll get me to my cosplay goal and we'll live in harmony. Personally, I feel like a lot of things where I live in Canada smell like citrus. I mean, citrus is a great scent profile. There's rarely the maple leaf smell because fall lasts like 4 days. That's true. At least in Ontario, where it gets cold so fast, right? You guys are just like me here in Rochester, Western New York. We don't have a real fall. It's like 4 days, and then it's winter for 6 months. I feel like some of the most fun conversations we've had is when you play some of the most simple games like powerwash or Minesweeper. That's, again, like with the migraine that I've been experiencing tonight and like the fact that I can't stream too much later here, so it's like a slightly shorter chill stream. I love being able to just like talk to chat as much as I can, and These are the types of games I can just turn my brain off, and then it becomes like a podcast almost, you know? These are the moments that, like I love going on adventures and showing new content and having, like, fun story-based games to do, but, like, also, every now and then I just want to vibe. And it's been a vibe lately. I appreciate y'all for that. So, Devilish Tricks, hey, what's up? How's power washing going? Pretty well so far, honestly. Been fun. Doing a lot of the Final Fantasy VII remake DLC. Does your money smell like maple? Yes, no, that is actually not a myth. That is a myth. The paper bills smell like maple syrup. It's really cool. Hydrated Brian explaining Minesweeper to chat was like a slower, more more talking Osis stream. Oh my god. It kind of, I think I remember you saying that during that stream. I was doing the best I could to explain Minesweeper, but then I just get into like hyper fixated mode and like just start beating the level. It was hard to balance those things. I like having conversations here. It's always super fun. I'm glad to hear that, because that's the other thing is I want people to feel included and just like know that it's okay to lurk, know that it's okay to just like, if you had a rough, crappy day and you don't feel like talking, just vibing, ducking your head in somewhere where you know you're not going to be judged and just be able to chill out with everyone else. Have silly conversations, make jokes, know the people here, appreciate you and your company no matter if you participate or not. Like that's just the shit that I want to do more of this year. So I hope that people feel that whenever they come to a stream. Love to hear that the vibes are on point tonight. I appreciate that. Yeah, so Chronic, going back to the was that mind blown Tim and Eric gif somehow following right along? Yeah, we were all sharing the hydrated brain cell on 420. Yeah, so the Among Us lobby with Julian and Chris and everyone on Friday, Chris just got, I mean, it's Chris, so like every now and then you're just like, bro is just goofy, bro is just silly. He's just gonna say silly things, he's just gonna say Chris Melberger things, whatever, just what he does. And so I just didn't think anything of it as we played, and he was being a funny guy like he is. And then I tuned into his stream after my stream ended, which again, I should have been there for Golf with Friends, and I should have been there because he invited me to Codenames, and I just did not see the DM. And then I told him that I was just watching his stream instead, because I was like, oh shit, dude, I didn't see your message, sorry. Next time, like, let's play games again soon. And then I was like, I'm watching your stream though, and he just wrote, you're handsome. And I was like, well, Chris makes those comments every now and then, and they're always really nice and appreciated, but also, like, out of the blue, a little bit out of pocket. And then I was in his stream, and he was like, chat, I took an edible like an hour ago, and I told nobody. And I was like, okay, well, this fucking makes sense why he's acting the way he's acting. And then from that point on, he was like, if I get goofy as the stream goes on, now you guys know why. And he's like, I'm starting to feel it a little bit. And then everyone was trying to convince him to play like Valorant and Fortnite. And he was like, he's like, I'm old and I don't want to. He's like, why do we always have to play games? Can't we just sit and talk? And he was just like getting goofier and goofier. And then he had the highest thought I think that I've ever heard uttered on twitch.tv, where he was like, chat, I'm fine. I'm not that high. I'm okay. And he just sort of started like zoning out a little bit. And he was like, do you ever get like fucked up? Like, and like the whole time, like you're acting kind of silly, but then in your head, you're like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm chilling. I'm all right. And everyone in his chat was like, bro, that's literally, anyone who gets drunk or high thinks that way. They think they're way more sober than they are. That's just a common thought, bro. And like, Chris's stoner thoughts are the wildest. They are some of the funniest shit I've ever heard, because it's just either it's a r/14, I'm 14 and this is deep thought, or it's just shit that's so nonsensical that you're just like, bro, go to bed. I need to go back and watch this stream. It's so funny. Yeah, I'm chill. Yeah, he was like, I'm chill, guys. Stop. Like, whatever. Very funny epilogue to that night of streaming. That was a great stream. By the way, again, if you guys haven't been tuning in lately, go back and watch some of the VODs because, like, the past few streams especially have been so good. Julian being super sweet to me, raiding the channel, that was so great. Playing Among Us with everyone, just vibing with friends, that was wonderful. The Neat Dude, Hungry Games, doing the, like, Battle Royale, teaming up with Boozin', all that was so fun. It was just really, really good. It's been good energy on the channel lately, so if you've been a part of it all, thank you. If you haven't, don't feel bad. Streams will always be happening. Life happens first. Your priorities should take, you know, center stage for you. And the VODs are always up, so go check the VODs, you know? It's like every time Julian and Chris make drunk/high TikToks and other content together, it always feels like a fever dream. It does, and I love it, though. Absolutely. Also, having a dilemma of Emma Pearl redeeming a channel to raid in channel points, but also promising Mika. Yeah, that was actually so funny. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, as the night went on and Chris got higher and higher as the edible kicked in, he was like, he was playing golf with friends with, like, Mika and a bunch of other people, and he was like, Mika. He's like, I'm going to give you a big raid, by the way. And she was like, thanks, Chris. And he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll give you a big raid. You deserve one. And then he spent so much time talking that Emma Pearl redeemed Chris's point reward of selecting who to raid for the night. And it was someone who was not Mika. And he was like, oh, no. I promised that I would raid Mika. What do I do? And he had, like, an existential dilemma about it because he didn't want to feel bad and let people down. Because he's such a nice dude. Very nice guy. Also, I gotta open my office door. It's getting so fucking hot in here. Very nice boy, though. Christopher Melbergor. If you're not subscribed, can we get a shout out for Chris, actually? I just feel like Chris is one of those dudes who's always been so welcoming and kind to me. Someone in this space that I don't say this often, but that I just trust. It's like a good dude. Now me scrolling through a panel on the Steam sale page, surprised that all the things were on my wish list. Guess what the panel was called? What was it, please? Sweet Goober Man? Chris's stoner thoughts are much better than mine have been. Mine was wondering if there's a category on AO3 for Powerwash Sim and wondering, but not being brave enough to Google if there's a Rule 34. It's the internet. Rule 34 exists because everything gets Rule 34'd. Christopher Melborgor. Yes, exactly. On your wish list. Chronic. You're telling me all these games on my wish list are on sale in the on my wish list category? That's so funny. Telling me a Chris meld this burger? Oh my god, right in front of me and my family? Inappropriate. That this man would have the audacity to meld this burger. Unreal. The audacity of man. It exists, and if you prove its non-existence, you must make it. In front of my salad? My stoner thoughts are usually just me trying to will myself to move and grab a snack, but then also paralyzed by the decision of what to snack on. Choice paralysis is real. Like, having too many choices. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just assume it exists. Sector 1. Mako reactor. This one? This was the first one I cleaned. What is it talking about? Huh? Hello? You're not at 99. You're at 100. You're clean, brother. I think. Is this the wrong thing? The game's gaslighting me. I have choice paralysis in regular life, but when I'm high, it's even worse. Oh, no. Maybe you gotta start smoking a different strain, you know? Maybe it's not the right strain for you. I braved AO3, searched Power Wash Simulator, nothing came up. We're safe. Sad. Someone get on that. You're gonna have a big audience from this community. Actually, it's 101. Wait, was it? Oh, my God. Am I actually just not using my brain? The Sector 2 outskirts. Where'd that be at? Oh, the big glowing panel. A novel concept. A novel concept. Please, be clean. You said it was 100%? Stop. Cactus out here doing the Lord's work. Let's go, Cactus. There is one if you search Powerwash Sim. It's about this map. Wait, what? The Power Washer essentially drenched all of Midgar with the wet, sloppy fluid that oozed out of the nozzle. What could you write, dude? I thought novels were already concepts. Is it a crossover fic? Oh my god. You found my fic. Just chat outing yourselves here. Cringe? Why cringe when you could die of cringe? Cue die of cringe emotes in the chat, please. Dies of cringe emotes. Dies of cringe emotes. There's one. Thank you. There's two. We're doing it. There's so many. Oh my god, thank you. Fantastic. One of my favorite emotes that has been added to the channel. Dice of cringe. What is that from? Someone here told me what that animation panel's from. What is that from? We're dropping like flies. Reese's point of view during the Power Wash Sim is the whole description. Oh no. All the tags are about working late. Oh god, is it like a praise kink fanfic? I feel like it's gotta be, right? Because he's the one who commissioned me for the job and is like watching me do this. Killer Bean, I think, a YouTube animation project. Oh, okay. Cringe makes the back of my throat physically hurt. I don't know why. Because you have not learned to embrace cringe yet. You're still too weak. If things still make you cringe, then you have not learned to embrace the cringe. Do not kill the cringe within you. Kill the part that cringes. Shinra building piping? Oh, it's this thing down here. Hey, I found you, little guy. I'm really getting in there, chat, you know? A little bit of AO3 content for ya. Getting up in that little crevasse with the wetness. I don't know if it's a praise kink. I may be brave enough to search it, but not enough to read it. Brian. You're telling me to be Mika? I'm not that cool? Well, you should aspire to get as close to that as possible. I understand we can't all be God, but you at least need to try, okay? For me, for you, for all, you know? Wait, did I not just highlight this? Where? What is? Oh, it's gonna be one of these. It's this one. Oi, it's this one, mate. I'm real British. You did perform an enema yesterday? That's true. We did perform a robot enema. This is giving me war flashbacks to a subathon goal for a streamer I was watching. You read fanfic of him and Ryan and Shane. I was traumatized. How many of you, I ask this every now and then. How many of you have watched the video where Ethan and I read fanfiction of us? And not just any fanfiction. The most famous fanfiction that's ever existed of us. The Vor fanfiction by Cranky Vor 2988. The best fanfiction writer that's ever been in the community, by the way. Yeah, Cranky Vor 2988, come home. I refuse to. You don't want to watch? You don't want to watch Ethan and I read the Cranky Vor fanfiction? From like 3 years ago? I haven't, but I need to now. It's on his channel, so crankgameplays.com. Dude probably needs views. He's pretty, you know, irrelevant. And someone who just fought in Creator Clash. We all know that that's like the Lifetime Achievement Award. Your career's over. It's like Dancing with the Stars for YouTubers. You know? I've seen that video, and that was wild from start to finish. It was, I mean, that was a fun one. That was actually a really fun one to do. I've heard y'all talk about it, though. I have. I love that you have ... Like, you didn't want to admit that you've watched our content. Probably the best fic out of that collection, by the way, the cereal fic. If you are into the cereal fic, you have god tier taste, goated with the sauce, as they say. I know what I'm doing after stream now. Oh my god. You're telling Mika that I said that Mika is a god? That's fair. I've told Mika that to their face. May Crankyvore be as happy right now as they made us in their... Yeah, seriously, again, Crankyvore, if you watch silently from the shadows, I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you know that you're very much appreciated. Very, very much so. Wait, what? Is that not the right one? Is it a different one? Why is this not glowing anymore? Did I do it? No, it says 99. 99%. But the 1% ain't one. Yeah, as they say. I don't like reading fics for real people, but some of them are so hilarious. Crankyvore was kind of like in on the joke. Like, we were like sort of in on the joke with Crankyvore. So those ones were all in good fun. But the cereal one is, I mean, I will say this. If you're someone who cannot look at Vor in a humorous way, they are kind of intense in that way. But they're really fucking stupid and funny. They're meant to be kind of comedic. So. Oh, no, that creator clash is for washed up content creators? It's the Dancing with the Stars for content creators. Come on. That's why I want to be on it. I can report the fic is fairly safe. It's just like slice of life between Reeve and Vincent. Well, you did us a service there, Chronic. Wait, Vincent's in it? Well, Reeve monitors the power washer as he does the map. That's so interesting that that's even... So it's not a sexualized fic, it's just a fic. Okay. I read a couple of those growing up. I read a Ranma half one called Girl Days when I was younger. That was really good, and then the author stopped writing it. But it was like 0% sexual. It had some cute, like, romantic moments and stuff, but 0% sexual, and I always forget that fanfic can sometimes just be for fun and chill, and not fucking an atrocity. Alright. Base floor inner? This is the last thing I have to do, and I don't even know where it is on the map here. Where is it? It's here. It says it's here, but there's nothing that can be washed. That's the outer section. It's at the inner section only. Oh, it was like way back in there. Nice. Did it. Done did it. There it is. Yeah, thank you, Chronic, for your service. What atrocity are we ficking? I mean, this could have... A Power Wash X Final Fantasy VII fanfic easily could have gone somewhere. AO3 scares me every time I find a book that sounds innocent on there. By chapter 3, there's some kinky shit. Well, that's why you gotta read the tags. I know that sometimes they spoil, but you gotta, right? And I gotta say that Wattpad is a little bit more unhinged. Ooh, the Airbuster. I've seen some fucked up shit in my time on the internet, but intentionally desensitized myself with the pain page, so I'm always willing to check how safe or not a fic is. Chronic, thank you for your service again. I did read the tags? What the hell, then? Well, then they didn't tag their story well enough, and that's kind of effed on their part. Oh, wait, the Heidegger is texting me. Hojo thought it was hilarious. An ex-soldier. I wonder who that could have been, who destroyed the scorpion robot we cleaned. What's AO3? It is a fan fiction website that is no more or less evil than other fanfiction websites. I will say that there have been a number of fanfictions written about me on Wattpad, AO3, etc., as well as my friends. And I will say this much. Most of the fics weren't too terrible, weren't too horrible. Some of them were kind of uncomfortable. But the things that were way more uncomfortable that Ethan and I used to get would be fan art that went into that territory. And that wasn't great. Yeah, tag fix appropriately, authors. Exactly. Yeah, Wattpad is a den of sin. Oh my god. Yeah, tag your works better, authors. It's just the considerate thing to do, you know? I'm actually on the last chapter of a fic I started on AO3 because of spicy book talk. Nice. Have fun with it. No one wants to stumble into a dead dove. Don't eat. Ew. The idea of smutty fan art gifts makes me very uncomfy. Yeah. It used to be a lot more prevalent when, like, I was more relevant on the internet. So I will say that some level of irrelevancy has been welcome in my life. But I've had my fair share of weird shit written and drawn of me, for sure. 2014 to 2016/17 stan culture. Yeah, it was definitely a different time, for sure. It still goes on now and then, but you know, the hazards of being a niche micro internet celebrity. And sometimes there were, like, really wholesome fics written about me and friends, so those are always kind of cute. Wattpad has been the opposite for me, but that's probably because I read original works on there, and usually they're better about letting us know if they're kinky. Interesting. Yeah, I'm sure that, like, it's not a one-size-fits-all when it comes to describing things like this. Everyone's going to have their own subjective experiences with stuff. Totally understandable. I was on that side of Tumblr for Mark. Ooh, I tried to keep wholesome. Yeah, Mark and Sean and a bunch of the big guys have talked about it repeatedly throughout their careers. They were like, hey, I don't mind people making fanfic of things that they like, but making fanfic of real human beings, and then like, it's one thing to make the fic about real human beings, like that's already kind of like a little bit weird. But then when it's something that, like, you try to send to those people or make sure that they see it, that's when it gets extra weird. That's when it goes the step further where it's like, hey, I'd rather I just didn't even know that this thing even fucking existed, honestly. Ooh, that's satisfying. Look at this. Rings going around. This gear. And I'm just washing this. That's so nice, actually. That's so satisfying. Damn, that was so cool. Never been a fan of RP fanfic. Yeah, a lot of the like insert like reader X real life human fanfics. Sometimes it can be a healthy exploration of your feelings as a person. But more often than not, it's just like a very weird, like non-consensual sexualization of like real human beings, which always makes me go, yeah, that's something you gotta figure out on your end a little bit more, you know? So, the layout for Wattpad is just god-awful for me. AO3 with being able to filter is such a better time for me. Yeah, again, like, you know, some of the sites have, like, better interfaces and stuff. People will always have preferences. I like that there's, you know, two really big sites like that sort of allow you to have some variety and also pick a preference kind of thing. You know? I will put myself out. Wait, I will out myself and say I did write a real person fanfiction in 2016. I don't understand people who want that read by the people it's about. It's now private because cringe, but my biggest fear was him or one of his friends finding it. I mean, to be fair, a lot of YouTubers do, like, we send a slightly mixed messages, because like I said, like, Ethan and I straight up fucking used to read those for content, and a lot of YouTubers did. So I can imagine that, especially if you're, like, younger when you do that, having, like, oh, I got a notice. It might not be, like, the most positive attention that I've ever gotten in my life, but I got a notice by this person that I look up to or that I'm a fan of. Like, my work has been noticed. I'm sure that's a little bit confusing, so, like, I can't put the onus completely on people who do that stuff, but also at the same time, you know, basic human decency is always an important thing, no matter what kind of work you're creating. So that's part of, like, my messaging with it, is, like, I'm not gonna be out here, like, telling people they're the worst fucking human in the world for making fanfic. But also, it's just like, I don't know, be smart and kind and mindful about it as much as you can. You know? Just gotta avoid certain sections of the websites. Yeah, I mean, again, everyone's got their own preferences, everyone's got their own limits. We're not here to kink shame people. We're not here to make people feel bad for writing fan fiction or anything like that. It's more of like the human decency element that goes into it. If you write a fan fiction and then you're spamming that person every single day going, hey, read this, read this, read this. It's about you in an uncomfy situation. That is something that definitely says a lot more about you that you might want to examine, because it could be you doing that and trying to sell that person your used car. It's just a little bit overbearing and not very considerate or mindful. And especially with that kind of subject matter, it's best to err on the safe, considerate side whenever you can. But also, like I said, it's not like I want to demonize anyone who's made mistakes or done things that are slightly uncomfortable. So, joke fanfics about real people are okay, but when they get serious with it, I really can't vibe with that. Yeah, it's again, it's something that, like, it should always be a test. Not even a test. Just, like, it always should be a moment to consider your own mindfulness. Is it coming from a self-serving place, or is it coming from a place that takes into account all parties involved? You know? That's kind of, like, my only thing about it. So, funniest thing was reading a Webtoons manhwa and realizing one of the romantic interests in it was heavily based on Mark. Really? Oh, gosh. I mean, manhwas are all over the fucking place, so that's not even that surprising to me. I've been reading a lot of fics from mangas with happier endings because I'm so upset with what's happening to my faves in current chapters coming out. I mean, that's fictional characters, and in those cases, read whatever the fuck you want, as long as it's not, like, so sinisterly twisted that maybe you should, like, talk to someone. But, like, for the most part, like, fictional characters, it's like they're fictional characters, right? 50 Shades of Grey is just Twilight fic? Yeah! That straight up was a Twilight fanfic that got so popular that it became, like, a thing. Morgan tells me about, because she's on Book Talk, right? So she gets all the Book Talk drama. She talks to me a lot. There's, like, a million YouTube videos about this woman as well. Cassandra Clare? I think it was Cassandra Clare. It's one of those authors who has, like, a really... I think she did, like, I can't remember which book series she wrote, like City of Bones or whatever the fuck it's called. But she used to write, like, smutty, like, Zootopia fanfiction. And then her Zootopia I think it was her. And I think it was the Zootopia fanfiction. But she has a reputation for being kind of a toxic human being outside of that, I guess. So, again, I'm just kind of talking about stuff I've heard secondhand about her. So I haven't done my own research into any of it, so don't quote me on any of this stuff. It's not like I'm saying, let's raise our torches and pitchforks towards her. I know nothing about the woman. But she used to write Zootopia fanfiction. And then she got so popular that she became a fucking published author. Oh, wait, no, okay, no. Morgan is... Never mind. She raise your torches and pitchforks. She literally wrote underage incest fics about Ron and Ginny. from Harry Potter. So that's like way fucking worse. Sarah J. Maas, who made, okay, is the Zootopia. There you go. There you go. So there we go. So cancel Cassandra Clare. Sarah J. Maas did the Zootopia stuff. So if you're, I know a lot of people are into that, so no judgment there. Do your thing. Wait, Twi, let me scroll up to what you had to say here. I was in a community a long time ago where a group of my friends were avid fic writers and a mean-spirited fan in the larger community made a point to send those stories to the guys they were about, and the writers tried really hard to stay underground, but it really demolished that writer emotionally for a long time. Sending people fics about themselves is a bad take. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't send people, if you don't write it, especially, don't send it to people. And then if you do write it, a lot of the times those people do try to just be private about it as much as they can. Yeah, don't mess with people, you know? Sarah J. Maas being a Zootopia fanfic makes so much sense. Yeah, it kind of does, right? The inappropriate bro-sister relationship is actually still in the City of Bones, says Morgan. Oh boy, thank you for clarifying that for me, because I knew there was something fucky about her. Leslie, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Worst part was the group of guys made a YouTube video of them reading it. It was a bad time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, Ethan and I found a majority of the fan fiction about us, I think on Wattpad. Maybe it was on AO3. And like I said, it was kind of probably confusing for some of the authors because we were reading it, and it was like, hey, also, though, making fics about real humans is kind of fucked up. But then we, like, made content out of it. So I guess it was just sort of like a lose-lose scenario for everyone. But I will say this, again, Crankyvore, we found out Crankyvore was, like, very much in on it. And those fics were kind of meant to be comedic. Even though they were based around fucking Vor. They stopped by a couple of the streams. And they were like, no, I'm in on it. And your video made me laugh. So that was good. Because we did get to clarify with them. And they were, like, very sweet. So... yeah, as long as you keep it to yourself and don't make it easy to find, write whatever fiction you want. You're right, yeah. Unfortunately, again, like, within, like, human reason. Like, obviously, if you're dabbling into, like, things that are kind of fucked, maybe you should talk to someone about, you know, helping you get away from some of the more toxic ideals you have in life. As long as you keep... Yeah, oh wait, I already read that one. I learned yesterday that the very, very popular book, The Love Hypothesis, was originally Raylo fanfic. Oh, God. Oh, boy. I'm not good with authors' names and never read the Mortal Instruments series, but I didn't realize that they were the same person. Yeah, that's kind of weird. That one is very, very odd. That one's not my favorite one to have found out about. I also haven't read those, and now I never will. So, reading all this information makes me wish I was illiterate. Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm the messenger. Don't shoot me. This is all the stuff my partner feeds to me. And I go, you are on a fucking weird part of TikTok. Because I get cat videos and videos about trans femmes making memes. And that's it. That's my entire For You page. And I've worked really hard to maintain that. Wishing I was Jared 19 right now. A good day to not have eyes. So sorry, Chad. I had to pass on the info like the ring. Yeah, Morgan cursed all of you, so... That's on her. Seeing the cover art for The Love Hypothesis, I can see it's Raylo origins. Oh, no. Right, I'm going to write a fanfic of you getting a good night's sleep. Oh, my God. That is a fanfiction. That's never happened to me in my life. My mom is chronically on the happy part of the internet, and I had the burst for J.K. Rowling bubble the other day. Sad, but necessary, I think. Sad, but necessary. Poor innocent mom, doing her best. Why do I feel like I've cleaned way more than 50% of this, dude? What the hell? Wait, I can open his flaps? Ew! Alright, chat. Make your jokes. Whatever. We already talked about robot enema yesterday. Make your jokes. Make your jokes about what just happened and what I'm doing. Ew!
Bruh.
God, that scared me, but yes, good bruh. I agree, I feel bad because she was excited about the HBO series, but I'm all about minimizing harm. Thank you. Here's the other thing, too, right? Even if you do decide to watch that show, just don't fucking tell me about it. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Like, I can't stop them from making it. I can't stop you from watching it. That's out of my control. I can explain why, you know, platforming someone like that is bad. But outside of that, I can't control your actions. But at the very least, just don't tell me about it, you know? You made the robot open their
He
flaps.
only likes it because she's
I
old.
did.
She's probably like 20.
What can I say?
Hello, I hope
I got the
Power
Riz
Wash
for
is calm and
robots.
Smile happy 32 months.
What the heck? 1 billion. Thank you for the 32. I appreciate that. I hope no one goes ill when I open up. A grade. Oh no. So, Robot Riz. If y'all want a cute, actually nice book recommendation, Out of the Blue by Jason June is really good. I've actually never heard of that. Thank you for the recommend. I've been reading a shit ton of manga recently. I've been reading horror manga lately. Been reading a series called PTSD Radio, which Volume 1 was pretty good. We'll see what happens in Volume 2 if I continue it. But it's kind of creepy. There's like some really good art, and every now and then like there's a full panel of something really creepy that kind of, I flip the page and it sort of jump scares me. Oh my god, he opens up everywhere? Girl. Horny on main much? What the heck? Your weird little chesticles. What's this about? Goral? One of the main characters is non-binary? Awesome, we need more of that rep. Have you seen the latest manga on Boruto? I have not even started reading Boruto because I've watched some of the anime and I just don't think it's for me. But if other people enjoy it, hey, more for you, right? I enjoyed Naruto Shippuden for what it was, and then I went, that was too many episodes of this fucking anime. I don't need to watch his child. I recently read The Last Unicorn because I like re-traumatizing myself, I guess. That movie was terrifying to my little child brain. God, that movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. The Last Unicorn, when the flaming bull chases the unicorns. Oh my god. Letting you know it's almost 2 a.m. Oh my god, I didn't realize. I guess I'm gonna have to, end here in a moment, chat, because I still have to pack and I have to go to the airport in like 7 hours. So, in the interest of spending a little bit of time with Morgan and also getting some sleep. Yeah, good save, Morgan, yeah. I'm going to just do a quick and dirty on this guy. Real fast. Just get the major parts done. Raise this amount to 69% cleaned. And then we're getting out of here. I got a bed frame, so I'm no longer sleeping on a mattress on the floor. Let's go! Nice. Hell yeah. It's a big upgrade. No longer living like a college frat boy. Don't call me out. I literally did that my entire time in my frat. I'm glad I'm not the only one that packs 3 hours before. Oh my god. I'm probably going to get distracted after stream and pack right before I go to the airport. But yes, you're not alone. 69%. Can I get some noises in the chat from my excellent power washing tonight? Hope you get a good amount of rest. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm so good at sleeping on the plane as well. So, I should be fine. I'm one of those weirdos who can fall asleep pretty much anywhere doing anything. 69%. That was some fun power washing. Thank you, chat. I needed tonight, again, to just vibe because this headache destroyed me. So thank you for all your support. Tonight has been wonderful. This was good. I mean, we had some pretty fucking bizarre conversations, but also, ain't that the way here, right? If the conversation isn't unhinged, is it a Girbeagly stream, you know? This was very fun. This was some good energy. This is the way, yeah. Have a safe journey, and I hope that you have fun. Thank you. I appreciate that, Phoenix. That's really nice of you. Real. Thank you. Everyone's so kind. Thank you so much for getting us to the monthly goal. I will shop around for some good Your Forger cosplays. You'll get a bonus Ada Wong cosplay, maybe in a different outfit, maybe in the same dress as I wore before. Have a safe flight and have fun. Thank you. I appreciate that. I always have a great time whenever I visit St. Jude. Only unhinges, never on hinges. Yeah, your Forger cosplay is going to happen. Better get a 140p hotel stream. If I can even connect well enough to the internet, it is going to be the most scuffed IRL mobile phone stream of all time. And I hope that everyone enjoys it. Say hi to the pyramid for us. Oh, you got it. It's Memphis. Nice hanging out. Hope you have a great trip. Thank you. I appreciate that, Brookie. Yeah, I hope my migraine lets up too because I have to sleep. And I don't want to deal with it. I'm going to miss you guys. It's going to suck to not be able to stream and hang out and just have jokey joke conversations and stuff. Looking forward to that scuffity stream. I hope it can happen. Again, no promises, but we'll see what happens. I'll let people know. I'll give it the good old college try, as they say. But you can always stream on TikTok or something too. I see 144p streams all the time. Just like, I don't think that it's gonna matter which app or platform I use. It's just like hotel internet is notoriously awful, right? Sleep is good. Migraine medicine. Yeah, I hope that turn the body off and on again. Hope the migraine disappears. Thank you. Have a good night and safe flight. Thank you. I will. I'm gonna do my best. Hope your headache's gone when you get up to go to the airport. Thank you. I hope so too. Yeah, hotel internet's poo. It is. Good night, streamer and pals. Thank you, Twy, for being here. Appreciate you a ton. I hope people enjoy the conversations tonight. We go all over the map here, but I have been talking to Morgan a lot about this. I feel like this year I have awoken from like a coma. My depression was just so bad in 2021 and 2022. I just did not feel like myself. I wasn't proud of the content I was putting out, even though I was like doing my best. I would always pick it apart, and I kind of didn't feel confident in who I was. And I still am working on that part. But 2023 is the year that I felt like the most like myself. I feel like I've been opening up a lot more and talking about things I want to talk about, and just being a little bit more earnest and honest. Not that I wasn't earnest and honest before. I just kept a lot more hidden from the world. And I've been able to comfortably share more of myself and my thoughts and perspectives on things without worrying about, you know, constantly having the guillotine blade fall, I guess. And a lot of it is because this incredibly accepting community that is like full of kind, reasonable people who just want to talk. And it's awesome. It's really, really cool. So thank you for allowing me to do this. Thanks for allowing me to feel like I got people in my corner. And even when we disagree on things, you know, it's not the end of the world. We're doing our best to work through it together and come to understandings and be mindful and kind, you know? And that's something that, again, not every creator can brag about having. This community is awesome. We're building up something really special here. So thank you for being a part of a really one-of-a-kind type of experience on the internet. It means a lot. It really does. And I hope that this trip sort of kickstarts me, shakes me out of my funk a little bit more, and maybe I'll start going to events again. Maybe I'll be able to meet a lot more of you this year or upcoming years. It'll be kind of cool. But thank you so much. All of you are great. I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for the follows, bits, subs, resubs, gifted subs, donations, anything that came through here tonight. It goes right back into the channel. It's going to go back into the cosplay and the content, the games that I play, etc. All of you are great for that. Thank you for wanting to see me succeed. I'm going to be repping our community as hard as I can while I'm at St. Jude. I'm going to make us as proud as I can. Going to be talking about how awesome this community is during the onstage interview that I'm going to get to do at St. Jude. So thank you for giving me material to like draw from and talk about and have real world examples of the good that this community does all the time. Thank you. You're great. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed lurking. I hope that you enjoyed chatting. Whatever you did, you spent time in this community, and that means a lot. Thank you so, so much. Hope that you all have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you so very much. Finger hearts as usual. I'll see you all on Sunday. And we're going to do some fun sponsored stuff. And then also maybe public domain movie night and other nonsense. We'll see what ends up happening. Take care, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
If this is what you want, if you wanna go, I'll have to go and let it breathe. But I'll be waiting here, you see. I don't know if everything will be alright. Sometimes you gotta let go, 'cause I gotta let you go.